goaltender tonight, who is it tonight? Is it the one thing we talked about it with Bryn before the game, the Oilers are led by Connor and Leon and Ekholm and Nurse and Hyman and Nugent Hopkins. These guys don't take nights off. So I don't think they overlook anyone that they're playing against. They understand there's 2 games before the Christmas holidays. What a stretch they could put together winning these last 2 games and feel good about themselves when they have 6 days off at Christmas.
All right, let's go to Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud.
Well, I think one of the big keys will be for Chris Knobloch tonight. When teams are lower in the standings, one of the big things is they don't have the depth. They don't have the depth on the third or fourth lines. They don't have the depth as their third pairing defenseman. So there will be times where Knobloch will be able to take full advantage of that and get Connor and Leon against the bottom pairing, which would be a big mismatch in this game.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More with Rob and Bryn Griffiths during the end of the roll. First and second intermission. Cam Moon's got the call up next. It is the Edmonton Oilers and the San Jose Sharks up next on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Legacy Heating and Cooling jingle auditions take 1 for Gene Principe. Are you ready, Gene?
Ready? I'm not just here to make a thermo a couple of bucks. I'd never just microphone it in.
Take 1.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
Nice.
Boom! I'm a musical genius.
Legacy's going to love this for furnace season.
What's not to love with no interest and no Principe payments for 1 year?
Are you always like this?
Yep, unlike a furnace, I have no filter.
Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Is OilCountry.
Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Oilers host the San Jose Sharks. Good afternoon, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Our starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers, up front, Adam Henrique with Victor Arvidsson, Corey Perry. On defense, Brett Kulak and Ty Emberson. In goal, it's Calvin Pickard. For the Sharks, it's Alex Wenberg with Barclay Goodrow and Luke Cunnin. On defense, Jake Wallman and former Edmonton Oiler Cody Ceci. In goal, Yaroslav Askarov. Referees Mitch Dunning and Graham Skilleter. The linesmen Joe Mahan and Mitch Hunt. We have dropped the puck. We're underway here at Rogers Place as it's dumped into the Oilers zone. Up against the left wing boards, Emberson tied up in there. Goodrow right on them. They've got it right in that corner, and now it does come free, and Wenberg goes in behind the Edmonton net to the right side. Back to the blue line. Ceci quickly across to Wallman. His shot off the stick of Goodrow. It goes wide of the goal. Rimmed on the right. Ceci in from the point. Got it to the corner. Kulak could take it in behind the net for Edmonton. Over to Emberson, the former Shark, and he'll come up the right side and make his way to center ice. Now brings it in. Made a little move at the line. It threw Henrique offside. We're 40 seconds into a scoreless first.
Well, Jake Wallman's had a terrific start to the year in the back end, and he's making people out in Detroit going, what were you thinking? This guy's +6 on a team with a -30 goal differential. He plays 22 minutes a game. He's got 24 points on the season. And he's paired with Cody Ceci. I caught up with Cody, as you saw.
Yes.
Made a point of coming over and saying hello, and as usual, he couldn't get out of a conversation by the end of it. You know how that works. So.
I was chatting with him before he talked with you, and always good. Cody's just the quality individual.
He's a great guy.
Face-off just outside the Shark blue line.
It'll be interesting because they got Ceci and Jan Ruda, both pending UFAs, both right shots. What Mike Greer elects to do there.
Be some teams sniffing around, I'm sure, as Nugent Hopkins gets it up the boards out of his own end, or at least to the line where Ferraro would come in. Now it comes across Liljegren on the right side and behind the net for Granlund. Granlund checked on the play by Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it out off the left side, just off the stick of Ekholm, and the puck cleared out. Granlund at his own line all the way across to Ferraro. Gets over center. He'll shoot it in. Zetterlund after it on the right wing side, but Ekholm in for Edmonton. It goes in behind the net. Picked up by Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it out off the stick of McDavid. And the puck in the neutral zone now to Nugent Hopkins. Has to slow up. Bumps it back into his own end. It's Stetcher across to Nurse. And Nurse through the middle finds Draisaitl. And here's Draisaitl down the right side. Off the stick of Stetcher. It goes to the right wing corner. Draisaitl pokes it around to the left for Podkolzin. The return pass hits the stick, goes through the middle. Now a pass right up the middle and brought in by Toffoli into the Oilers zone. Throws it towards the net, kicked aside by Pickard. Kovalenko hitting the corner by Nurse. It's near the top of the circle where Toffoli was able to keep it in. Kapanen will try to clear, and he's able to get away from Toffoli and skate out. Now to Draisaitl in over the Shark line. Has it on the right wing. Brings it up to the blue line. Trying to get away from Celebrini coming down the right wing. His one-hand pass picked off by Toffoli. Give it to Wallman, and that one just rolled down into the Oilers zone softly, and Emberson out from behind the net. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. We're 2 minutes and 40 seconds gone here in the opening period. Puck dumped in. It's inside the Oiler end, and on the right wing, just off the stick, it goes to Thrun. His shot from the point, kicked out by Pickard, and that goes out of play.
Well, the complexion has changed for this organization over the last year. You know, a year ago, you'd look at it, go, okay, well, we don't know a lot about Will Smith and Eklund. Well, now they've added Macklin Celebrini with the #1 overall pick. Sam Dickinson, they drafted 11th. And then they made the offseason trade in August to get Askarov. They've got some good building blocks here, and they're going to have a high pick this year. Mike Greer's put together a nice-looking team here in the future.
Good young players. Puck across the top of the circle in the Oilers zone. And up the right wing, getting it out was Henrique. Grundstrom at center ice. Over to Ruda. He'll shoot it in. It rims to the left side. Emberson to Kulak, now up the left wing. Jeff Skinner goes cross ice. Gets it back to Emberson, over to Kulak. It's over 4 minutes, or over 3 minutes gone here, and a scoreless first. Puck dumped in off the left wing boards, and it goes in behind the Sharks net. Ferraro over to Liljegren on the right wing, gets it up the right wing and out. That's going to go down the ice. It won't be icing. Up to the right corner, Winberg centering pass. The shot, scores! Winberg got it in front of the net to Cunnin, and Cunnin fires that home on the stick side of Pickard. It's 1-0 San Jose.
The Oilers overloaded on one side of the ice. Bouchard and Kulak both went to the same man. Bouchard was the first man in. He's a right shot on the left side, and then Kulak has got to rotate there. Easy goal for San Jose.
Luke Cunnin gets his 9th of the year. 3 minutes, 23 seconds into the first period. It's 1-0 for the Sharks. Figured it'd be a hungry Sharks team.
Why is that?
Well, they lost their last 3 after having leads in the third period, which set an NHL record. Dan Rusanowski tweeting that out a few days ago, the play-by-play radio voice of the Sharks. No team in NHL history had done it. That's crazy. Puck shot down to the icing against
leads
Edmonton.
in 3 straight third periods and lost?
Yeah.
I find that amazing.
No, me too. In the long history of the NHL, in consecutive games like that,
it's just
it's an unbelievable stat.
It's also a bad read by the Oilers defensively there.
Face off to the right of Pickard. His last game was December 12th. That was a 7-1 win in Minnesota. He had 29 saves. Puck back to the left wing point. Wallman takes it, shoots it off the arm of Pickard. Puck on the right side. Ceci had kept it in, got it to the corner. Now in behind the net to Foley. Gets it back to the left wing point. Wallman is shot, and the save made by Pickard. He held on, and the Sharks putting everything towards that Oiler net here in the early going.
Yep. A sleepy start from the Edmonton Oilers.
Well, not unlike the game the other night against Boston. Oilers were down 2-0 after the first. Face off to the right of Pickard. 1-0 Sharks. Cunnin the goal from Winberg and Liljegren. And Kulak with a puck in the Oilers zone behind the net. Gave it to Nurse. Nurse will get it out to Kapanen. Bring it into the Sharks' end. Stops on the left side. Drops it off for Podkolzin. Knocked off his stick. Goes up into the air into the left wing corner. Podkolzin now to Kapanen. Out to Draisaitl. His pass to the point. And it's picked off. And Foley was able to clear it out. Kulak with it just inside his own blue line. Through the middle of Podkolzin. Brings the puck into the Sharks' end. Left side to Kapanen. Off the left wing boards. Down low. It goes by Podkolzin. Behind the net to Draisaitl. Up the left wing. Draisaitl to the point. To Nurse. His shot. And that one just off of Askarov. And it goes into the right wing corner. Ceci to the right wing for the Sharks. Gets the puck to Kovalenko. Cross ice. Now brought in. Celebrini is passed it to Foley. And that one off a stick. And it comes out of the zone. 1-0 Sharks here in the first. Eklund down the left wing into the Oiler end. His shot, stick save made by Pickard. Up near the right side. Zetterlund got it to the right wing corner. Granlund with it. His pass in front of the net off the stick of Pickard. Wheeling in behind the goal is Henrique. Off the right wing boards. Just able to get it out. Catches up to it at center. Lifted in on the backhand. It goes to the end boards. Granlund got it to the left wing corner to Thrun. Up the left wing boards. Now bringing it out to center ice is Zetterlund into the Oiler end. Left side to Granlund. Goes to the left wing corner. Perry was able to steal. To Ember City's going to take a hit. The puck's going to come free. Granlund has it left wing corner for San Jose. 1-0 Sharks here in the first. We played 6 minutes 40 seconds or 5 minutes and 40 seconds of this opening period. Loose puck to Stetcher. Stetcher up the right wing. Will clear the puck out. It won't be hard enough for icing. Up the left side to center ice. Ferraro will shoot it in. Ekholm in behind the Edmonton net. Comes out the right, now through the middle. Ekholm to McDavid. Makes a move. Gets away from Cunnin. Gets the puck in on the right wing for Nugent Hopkins. Forced to the blue line to Bouchard. His shot goes wide of the net. Cunnin off the boards to Winberg. Goes to the middle of the ice, and Ferraro comes up the left wing. Center ice, he'll shoot it in. Hits the glove of Bouchard. He'll backhand it. Find McDavid. McDavid out with it. Points in 7 straight as he comes in on the left wing. Hit a left wing point. Ekholm shot partially blocked. Loose puck on the save by Askarov off of Nugent Hopkins. Puck back to the blue line. Bouchard to Ekholm off his stick. It goes into the corner. Ferraro got it free to Wallman. He'll rim it. It won't get out. Kept in. Bouchard on the right point. Now to McDavid, down the left wing for Ekholm, to McDavid. Gets to the hash marks on the left side, back to the top of the circle for Bouchard. Down the left wing, Bouchard comes back to give the puck to McDavid, goes to the left wing, to the right side, passes off the shot. Zone. It goes just wide of Askarov. Now in behind the net is CC. Up the right wing for Smith. Will get it out through the middle. Sturm to Thrun to Sturm into the other end towards the net. Off a stick it goes wide. Brunstrom centering pass. Broken up by Kulak at the left wing to Podkolzin. Tied at 1 here in the first period. To the right wing to Draisaitl. He's at the blue line. Poked away from him. It does come out. McDavid and Bouchard with the assists on that goal by Hyman. Kulak in the right corner in his own end. On the right wing boards to Draisaitl, and Draisaitl can't get it out. Kept in. Smith right side across to Celebrini, just broken up by Kapanen and got his stick in there. And the puck cleared to center ice. Penalty coming up to Edmonton when they touch it.
Leon just gave it to Celebrini, slew-footed him.
Wallman in on the left wing. Delayed penalty coming to Edmonton. Wallman, cross ice pass to Ruda. His shot scores. Wow. Ruda let it go from the slot. It went off the post and in with the delayed penalty pending. And the Sharks have a 2-1 lead on the Oilers.
Well, the Oilers did not get the puck out when they had the chance. And Barry Kapanen broke up one play. Draisaitl ended up getting involved where he took down Celebrini. And then Ruda's a long-range bomber, gets through. This guy won a couple cups back in the day, as you'd remember, in Tampa Bay.
It's first of the season for Ruda. And it's 2-1 for San Jose, 8:21 time of that goal. Into the Oilers zone, and up the right side comes Stetcher. Stetcher weaves his way to center ice. Now in over the San Jose line. Left wing, gave the puck to Arvidsson. He's checked and it comes out. Perry on the right wing will shoot it in. Goes to the left wing corner. Arvidsson crashes in there. CC got it in behind the net. Wallman up the left wing for Eklund. Now to Granlund into the Oilers zone. Granlund back to Eklund off his stick. Goes over to the left side. Zetterlund will get it across. Granlund has it right wing at the hash marks inside the Oilers zone, top of the circle, through the middle. Goes just off the stick of Zetterlund, and the puck cleared, and skating out through the middle is Henrique for Edmonton, right wing to Perry. He gets into the Shark zone, pass across. The one-timer just off the arm of Askarov as Arvidsson drilled it on net. The puck lifted up and out. Bouchard on the right wing for Connor Brown. Into the Shark zone. His shot blocked, and it goes over to the left wing. 2-1 Sharks lead. 9.5 gone here in the opening period. Gets to the blue line. It comes out just past Bouchard. He'll get to center ice and shoot it right back in. Liljegren in behind the net to Ferraro. That goes off at Jeff Skinner. Loose puck to the right wing. Janmark on the right wing boards, goes to the corner. Janmark back to the point, but he gets picked off, and Kovalenko is going to bring it out for the Sharks. He'll come down the right wing into the Oilers zone. Stops on the right wing boards, trying to hold on to it to Toffoli. Around on the left to the blue line. Wallman shoots towards the net. Stick save made by Pickard. Near the top of the circle. That's where it's picked up at center ice, and Jeff Skinner will shoot it in. Celebrini in behind his net. Drops it off to Ceci. 2-1 Sharks. 9:39 to go here in the first period. Ceci in behind the goal. Off the right wing boards and out. It went to center ice. That's it. Hyman back in. Poked off his stick. Goes to Nugent Hopkins. He'll give it to McDavid. McDavid now with points at 8 straight games with that assist on the goal by Hyman. Puck comes into the Oiler end on the left wing. Cunnin around the boards. Goes in behind the net. Goodrow's after it. Instead picked up by Nurse. Does a great job to skate away from it. Up to Nugent Hopkins. Now right wing. Here's McDavid to the net. And it's shot off the stick of Wallman. Puck back to the left wing point. Nurse. Right side. To the right wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Hyman as he goes in behind the goal. To the left. He'll walk out. The shot. Askarov made the save. Puck to the point. Nurse will keep it in. Down the left wing. McDavid centering pass. Partially blocked. It goes to Nurse. Got it down the left wing to Hyman. Hyman top of the circle left side to Nurse. Just missed him and it comes out. Oilers have to regroup. As Kulak takes it back into his own end with 8.5 to go in the first. A 2-1 San Jose Shark lead. Cunnin and Ruda have scored for the Sharks. Hyman has the goal for Edmonton. Kulak out of his end up the right wing. Finds Kapanen. Kapanen into the Sharks zone down the right side. And there's a penalty coming up.
High sticking on Kapanen.
And the Oilers are about to be shorthanded. Stick came up on Thrun. We're going to take a break. 8:16 to go in the first. 2-1 Sharks lead the Oilers. Oilers will be shorthanded when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details. The holiday countdown has started at Freedom Ford. Unbeatable deals on 2024 models with savings up to $15,000 and 0% financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 2-1 Sharks lead the Oilers. 8:16 to go in the first. Kapanen off for the high stick. So first power play of the game goes to the Sharks. It's brought to you the Oiler penalty kill. It's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Oilers penalty killing's been better of late over the last several games, and it's moved up to 26 in the league at 74%. And they're going to face the 22nd ranked power play at 17.9.
Puck goes over to Emberson, left wing corner in the Oilers zone. Toffoli is on him. They got it squeezed up against the boards. Wenberg comes in as well. It was Ekholm to jam it loose. Toffoli centering pass. Nobody there for the Sharks. It's going to go all the way down the ice.
Tyler Toffoli is now on his 7th NHL team. Stanley Cup champ with the LA Kings.
Wallman in the neutral zone. It's it back to Celebrini, dishes to Granlund, got it in over the line to Wenberg, back to the left wing point. Wallman, left side to Granlund. Granlund to the blue line. Wallman over to the right side for Celebrini. His shot, and he put it over the Oiler net around the glass. Wallman keeps it in on the left wing point. Cross-ice pass taken away by Nugent Hopkins. He'll give it to Henrique. He'll get it out. Oilers will make a quick change. 1:05 to go in the penalty to Kapanen. 7:19 to go in the first period. 2-1 the Sharks lead. Celebrini to the Edmonton line through the middle. To Granlund. He was looking for him on the left wing. That goes off of Kulak. Toffoli has it right wing corner. Behind the net for Granlund. Granlund to Toffoli, right side. He's about the hash marks. Behind the net to Granlund. Winberg's in front of the net. Granlund left wing to Celebrini. Skating behind the goal. Couldn't get a pass in front of the net. Now he does, and this time it goes to Connor Brown over to Janmark off the boards and down the ice. Wallman out from behind his goal for the Sharks that have 22 seconds left to go in this man advantage. Eklund on the right to Smith. Puck goes in on the offside. Oilers got time. Matthias Ekholm will take it, now wind up and blast it all the way down. It skips off the pad of Askarov, and the Oilers were offside. 8 seconds left to go on the penalty to Kasperi Kapanen.
Sorry, you got to stay onside there if you're Victor Arvidsson, because now you got a D-zone draw that you're going to have to defend. You lose the face-off, and you're going to be under duress here.
Face off to the left of Pickard. 2-1 Sharks here in the first period, 6:24 to go. Face off one, right back to Ekholm. He'll get it down the ice.
Oilers will get McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman out here.
Penalty over. Sharks 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Shot into the Oilers zone. Pickard can get it up on the glass, knocked down. Cunnin to the right wing corner to Goodrow. Goodrow up the right side, turns, shoots it, and that's off of Sturm and wide of the Edmonton net. Cunnin on the right wing for Goodrow. Played it in behind the Edmonton net. Right wing corners, Bouchard for the Oilers. He'll go across on the left for Kulak. Now through the middle of Kapanen. Dishes across on the right side for Draisaitl. He'll dump the puck in. Askarov out of his net quickly. He's able to stop it. And Ferraro has it left wing corner for the Sharks. Up the left wing for Grundstrom. Skate to the Oiler blue line. Unable to get it deep. And it's Draisaitl right back out down the left wing. Into the Sharks end. Goes over to the right side, dropping the puck back to Bouchard, but it's turned over. An odd man rush, 3-on-1 the other way. Grundstrom down the left wing to Smith across, and that's broken up by Bouchard. Puck comes in front of the net. Ferraro couldn't get a shot through. Great play by Evan Bouchard to break that up. Bouchard with the puck in behind the Oiler goal.
If you're San Jose, you got to put the puck on the net there.
That's one pass too many, allowed Bouchard to get back into it. Puck cleared in on the right wing. Skating down the right side. The backhand by Henrique, and Askarov gets it with a glove. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 4:57 to go in the first period. 2-1 Sharks lead the Oilers. From Rogers Place, this is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
all games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 2-1 Sharks lead. 4:57 to go in the first period. Today's holiday homestand 50-50 is presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Christmas Bureau of Edmonton, Make-A-Wish Canada, and Casa Mental Health. Help support kids and families in need this holiday season by getting your 50-50 tickets at edmontonoilers.com/50-50. The total jackpot, $1.5 million. Face off to the left of Askarov. It goes to the blue line where Nurse on the right will come down the right wing. He'll go to the right corner. He'll backhand it towards the net. Goes off of Askarov to the left side. The puck just chopped out to the neutral zone. And Henrique chase after it. Give the puck to Nurse. Now on the right at center ice to Perry. For Arvidsson into the Shark zone. Right wing corner, Stetcher. Threw it through the slot. Goes to the point. Nurse's shot. Goes off of Arvidsson. Arvidsson left side, tried to one time it. It was bouncing and hopping, and it skips into the corner, and it's Arvidsson with it. Went to cycle the puck, but Henrique had his stick knocked out of his hands and out from behind the goal. It'll be Thrun for San Jose through the middle. Missed Zetterlund with it. It's icing against San Jose. 4:12 to go in the first period. 2-1 Sharks lead. Cunnin and Root at the goal scorers for San Jose. Hyman has a goal for Edmonton.
Cunnin and Root are both UFAs at the end of this season. Cunnin at this stage, despite the fact that he's a former first rounder, definitely a bottom six, probably a fourth line player. He's not timid.
No.
Something about him. He'll engage.
At the Sharks blue line, Nugent Hopkins was in, but McDavid in early. That's offside against Edmonton. It's Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Second last game before the Christmas break, as the Oilers have Ottawa here tomorrow at 6 o'clock. McDavid on the left wing at center ice to Ekholm. He'll shoot it in. Askarov out of his net. Waits. Holds onto it. Rims it. Bouchard will come in from the right point. Keep it in for Edmonton. Behind the net for Hyman. His pass to Nugent Hopkins off his stick. It goes wide of the goal. Ovalenko goes cross ice to Ferraro at center ice for the Sharks. He'll dump it in cross corner to Foley on the forecheck, but it was Ekholm to get it free. And up the right wing, puck cleared out. Hyman now to McDavid with Nugent Hopkins. 2-on-1. The shot. Askarov the save. The rebound just put wide by Nugent Hopkins. Puck to the right wing point. Bouchard shot. Goes off the stick of Kovalenko. Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. To McDavid. He'll go in behind the net. Over to the right side. Up the right wing boards. To the middle. Pass across. One-timer by Hyman. Misses the net and comes out.
He almost scored the identical goal.
It's almost the exact same goal. But it goes wide and all the way down the ice.
There have been real problems off the Edmonton cycles, that line.
Long pass to Jeff Skinner. Stood up at the blue line by Ceci. They're right in front of the Sharks bench. Got it up against the boards. Ceci got it loose. To Wentberg. Over to Wallman. 2-1 Sharks. 2:39 to go in the first period. Wallman up in the air to get it out. Bouncing at the Edmonton line. Chopped out of the zone by Stetcher. Got it in the skates as Ceci comes loose, and Janmark's able to shoot it in. Wallman to go in behind the net for San Jose. It's out on the right side. Wallman up the right wing, off the boards, down the ice. That's icing against San Jose.
Well, McDavid made the right play on the 2-on-1. He shot low pad looking for the rebound and
got the rebound.
And Ryan Nugent Hopkins just couldn't find a loose change, and Askarov ended up getting a bit of a right pad on it.
Just enough.
This guy's got some elite athleticism.
Who, Askarov? Oh, yeah. Off the draw, puck on the left side, down the left wing boards. His Nurse, his shot off the glass, and that goes out of play. We're going to take a break. We got 2:08 to go here in the first period. 2-1 Sharks lead the Edmonton Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-1. Sharks lead the Oilers. 2:08 to go in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Assist been added on that second Sharks goal. It's Ruda from Wallman and Celebrini. Celebrini, third and rookie scoring coming into this afternoon's action. Face off to the right of Askarov. His first game in the NHL since November 25th. 22 saves and a 7-2 win versus LA. Just his third appearance of the season.
Who would figure that out, right? The way LA's played.
Yeah, no kidding.
But that also shows you these guys can beat anybody.
For sure. Draisaitl brings it into the Shark zone left side. Across the blue line for Kulak. Off the corner boards. It goes over to the left. Ruda won't be able to get it by Draisaitl, but Cunnin will get it out. Up the right wing to Goodrow. Comes into the Oilers zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Kulak takes him to the boards. The puck's in their skates. Jammed loose. Podkolzin will get it to the line. Not quite out. Now it is cleared out. And brought in on the left wing. Zetterlund will shoot it, and that goes off of Kulak. Puck in behind the Edmonton goal. Zetterlund on the right side to the blue line for Granlund. He'll rim to the right. Kulak off the boards. Hits Zetterlund. It does come out. Thrun on the right wing will backhand the puck into the right wing corner to the Oiler end. Offside against the Sharks. They got to clear out. We come up to the last minute here in the first period. 2-1. Sharks lead. Picking it up from behind the net and gathering speed is McDavid. Quickly to center now into the Shark zone. He'll stop up right side to the point. Bouchard across. Oh, it's picked off by Granlund. He was trying to find Hyman, and Granlund down the right wing into the Oiler end. Pass off his stick, but Thrun keeps it in. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Over to the right side was Eklund up against Ekholm. And Ekholm will get it up the left wing. That's where he finds Nugent Hopkins. 28 seconds to go in the period. Nugent Hopkins into the Sharks' end left side. Top of the circle. Cycles it. Goes off of Bouchard. He will keep it in to McDavid. McDavid off the left wing. Now to Hyman across to Nugent Hopkins. Trying to find the handle. He gets dumped down. It's underneath him. Gets back up. Puck squeezes loose. And Granlund will get it high in the air and out. Ekholm with it in his own end, and the first period will come to a close. That Oiler line of McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman, they have the only Oiler goal, but they've had a lot of opportunity.
They got one line going.
Yeah.
And they're down here to a team that is improved from last year, has some better skill players up front, a couple better defensemen, and the Oilers have got to increase the work rate throughout their line. And that's going to be one of the keys here moving on.
2-1, Oilers lead, or Oilers trail, 2-1. They are down to the San Jose Sharks here after 20 minutes. Cunnin and Ruda have scored for the Sharks. Hyman has the goal for the Edmonton Oilers, and Zach Hyman has goals in 5 straight games. We got a great first intermission coming up. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they are set. They're ready to go. 2-1, Sharks lead the Oilers after 20 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2024 Ford favorites, save up to $5,000 on Escapes,
Up to $8,000 on Bronco Sports.
and up to $16,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Spin the Christmas wheel and win a holiday gift. iPads, Oiler merch, Costco cards, even trips to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. At the Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bouchard comes back to give the puck to McDavid, goes to the left wing corner, now in behind the net, to the right side, pass across, the shot, scores! Zach Hyman off the left wing, and the Oilers have tied the game at 1.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. And welcome to the first intermission. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown at Rogers Place. And after 20 minutes of play, well, the San Jose Sharks with a 2-1 lead, Brownie, on the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, that was not a good first period for the Oilers. The Oilers' number 1 line, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, excellent. They scored 1, could have had 2 or 3 easily in that period. They were by far the best line on the ice. However, after that, the Oilers struggled. They didn't create any offense with their other 3 lines, turned the puck over a number of times. I counted at least 4 odd man breaks against, maybe more, including a 3-on-1. Bouchard made a fantastic play getting back on the 3-on-1 to deflect the cross ice pass.
Yeah.
But if this was a team other than the San Jose they got some good young players, they got some good hard-working players, but it's not one of the elite of the National Hockey League. If you give Vegas or Colorado or Dallas or Minnesota, any of these top teams, you give them 4 odd man breaks, including a 3-on-1 in a period, they're probably scoring 2. San Jose scored 2 goals. They didn't score an odd man break. The Oilers' first goal against, just mistake on top of mistake.
Yeah.
Bouchard goes in the corner to take out the man that was down low with the puck. He doesn't get his stick, but he contains him down low. Kulak chases into the corner. Now you got 2 defensemen in the corner. The 2 back checkers watch their player go by them. Kunin beats him to the net, and all of a sudden, when the San Jose Sharks have a 2-on-4, they have a breakaway. Kunin's by himself. So that was a 3 mistakes made. 1 from Brown, 1 from Skinner coming back, and 1 from Kulak. 3 mistakes created the goal for San Jose. On the second San Jose goal, Draisaitl takes a penalty in the neutral zone. There's a delayed call. Player comes off the bench, and it's that one's an unfortunate one for the Oilers because the goal scorer who scored the goal, Ruda, he actually muffed the pass and kind of just a little bit of panic and threw the puck on net, but there were bodies in front of the net. Pickard obviously didn't see it, and it goes, fortunately for San Jose, post and in. But San Jose did not score on any of their odd man rushes. They scored 2 goals in that period. We said before the game, San Jose, every team has players that are capable of scoring in the National Hockey League. San Jose has a few of them up front. They scored, and everyone has a goaltender that can steal a game. Askarov was very good in the first period. Didn't get tested a lot, but against the McDavid line, made 2 or 3. Stopped McDavid on a wide open shot. Stopped Nugent Hopkins on a wide open shot. Very good in that first 20. So the Oilers did not play well outside of their top line and find themselves behind a team that simply just worked harder than they did in the first 20.
It's funny, our broadcast location from here, and we're really high up, about as far as you can go at Rogers Place. When there's one breakdown and then you see the second breakdown, you see the third breakdown, all in consecutive nature. It's just cascaded. That first goal was just, it was a real mess, huh?
It was, and you could see it coming.
Oh, yeah.
There was a race for the puck. The San Jose Shark player won the race, and now he and Bouchard are in the corner. Bouchard's whole job on that one is eliminate him. Do not allow him to have any access to the front of the net. And he did. He kept him down there. He didn't take away his hands. Now that's where Kulak said, okay, I better go in and help. But as soon as Kulak leaves, you left the whole front of the net wide open. Now Kulak's probably anticipating his wingers are going to win the race back. They were a little hesitant. They got caught puck watching, and Kunin just slipped in between them. And then all of a sudden now it's a race. So it was a bunch of mistakes that led to a grade A scoring chance, and could have made no mistake.
And the other thing, too, I was watching Skinner on one of the replays, too, where he all of a sudden went, oh, because he didn't think that Kulak was going to make the move that he did. Like I said, it happens, and for Kunin, it's his 9th of the season. Gave the Sharks a 1-0 lead. Hey, the McDavid line is not surprising anybody the way they're throwing the puck around, but Hyman is on fire with goals now in 5 straight games.
Yeah, it could easily had another goal or two in that period as well. I mean, he's playing well. This is exactly what we saw with Zach Hyman for 3.5 years, I think it is now that he's been here. Unfortunately had some poor puck luck at the beginning of the season, and then a little bit of an injury that kept him out 5 games. That's why he's not on Team Canada in the Four Nations tournament, simply because of the bad puck luck. I do believe that he will probably be on the Team Canada Olympic team, because now we're seeing, okay, when the puck luck starts twisting the other way, he contributes on a nightly basis for this Oiler team in so many different ways. McDavid was flying. The problem for teams like San Jose, or teams lower in the standings, they don't have a superstar defenseman, a shutdown defenseman.
Right.
And that's where Connor McDavid, well, he's out there. Okay, who am I going against tonight? Well, these guys are quality NHL players, but to slow down Connor McDavid, you need Makar, you need Heiskanen, you need defensemen of that ilk. You need guys that, okay, the superstars of the league. Well, Connor McDavid in the offensive zone tonight, it was almost like, remember those when you used to go around the neighborhood and collect money for the skate-a-thon? And
yes.
Then you'd go do 100 laps and the neighbors would have to pay you money because you did it. Well, a few of those shifts out there, Connor McDavid was at a skate-a-thon where he just kept circling the net until he found a player open. And it's like a wide receiver in football. The longer the quarterback has time, the more you can find a way to get open. And for the Oilers forwards, when McDavid's going around and around, the defenders lose track. They start puck watching. They start watching Connor McDavid. And on that one, Hyman just found a quiet area. And when he got the quiet area, McDavid found him, and there was no mistake by Zach Hyman.
Is that a skate-a-thon down at Horlock Park? Is that what you're talking about?
Well,
Going around the loops?
I used to do it in the rinks, where we just go around the rink 100 different times. Became quite boring after a while.
After about 3 rounds.
Yeah, but you had to earn all the money, because you said,
Absolutely.
They said 10 cents a lap. I'm going to do my 100 laps. So that's what Connor McDavid is going to make a lot of money from his neighbors tonight for the number of laps he's done.
Okay, so what kind of changes here for the second period coming up, Rob?
Well, just work harder. The Oilers, their work ethic, and it's tough. The regular season has more intensity than the preseason. The playoffs have more intensity than the regular season. There's more intensity for a game against the Leafs or the Vegas Golden Knights than there is against the Sharks or the Buffalo Sabres. It's just human nature. Eventually, you wake up and you realize, okay, we got to be better than we were. The Oilers will be better in the second period. It would not surprise me if they come out and throw 14, 15 shots on net. They will be better and better defensively. The one thing that creeped into their game the last few has been the number of breakdowns defensively they've had. San Jose hasn't been able to take advantage of all of them, but the Oilers have got to be better defensively than they were in the first 20 minutes.
Okay, Rob, thanks. Shots on goal, by the way, through 20 minutes of play favored the Oilers 8-7, but not on the scoreboard. It's 2-1 for the Sharks as we get ready to head into period number 2. By the way, Connor McDavid now has points in 8 straight games. But, hey, we're going to come back with more. We'll take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard coming up shortly. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Proudly headquartered in oil country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Hey Edmonton, big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. Alberta RCMP are advising of some poor driving conditions on the QE2 highway between Leduc and Red Deer. Police say icy patches are contributing to poor road conditions and travel is not recommended at the moment. And with the holiday travel season starting to pick up, the RCMP say they'll be increasing highway traffic controls this weekend. A very busy and exciting day for the annual Holiday Hamper Delivery Day. Over 1,500 volunteers all lined up at the Edmonton Expo Centre early this morning to pick up their hampers for delivery. It was the 20th anniversary for the Holiday Hamper program, and over 2,000 families received a hamper. The Canadian government is proposing new rules for compensating air travelers whose flights got cancelled or delayed by circumstances outside of the airline's control. The federal government is proposing changes to the air passenger protection regulations that would require carriers to provide meals to such passengers whose flights are delayed at least 2 hours. Airlines would also have to provide refunds within 15 days if a passenger would like a reimbursement rather than to rebook. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back at Rogers Place after one period of play. The Edmonton Oilers trailing the San Jose Sharks 2-1. Let's find out what's going on around the league today. It's time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Only 2 games here this afternoon other than this one we're watching here at Rogers Place. One's already done. It went to overtime, and it was Nick Blankenburg getting the game-winning goal in the extra period to help the Predators to a 3-2 victory this afternoon on home ice over the Los Angeles Kings. At the end of one period down south at the Saddle Dome, the Calgary Flames with a 2-0 lead on the visiting Chicago Blackhawks. Jonathan Huberdeau getting the first goal, a shorthanded goal, and then Nazem Kadri getting the second goal for the Flames. So that one's also about ready to head to period number 2. 8 other games around the league today. Let's focus on the Canadian teams. Montreal's at home tonight at 5 o'clock Edmonton time to take on the Detroit Red Wings. Winnipeg Jets also on home ice. They'll take on the team just to the south of them from Minnesota. Leafs will be playing at home tonight as well against the New York Islanders. And the Ottawa Senators are in Vancouver tonight to take on the Canucks. Then they'll jump on a charter, come right into Edmonton. It'll be a late arrival, and they'll be playing the Oilers here tomorrow at 6 o'clock. American Hockey League tonight, the Condors are taking on the Barracudas. That one is in San Jose. Bakersfield winning 2-0 over San Jose last night. WHL, Oil Kings, the Christmas break's on. They don't get back at it now until the game in Red Deer on the 27th. NFL football this afternoon. One game is final. Houston at Kansas City, and it was the hometown Chiefs winning it 27-19. And it is 7-0 right now for Baltimore, leading the Pittsburgh Steelers with about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And that is your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Second period is up next at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't deep past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're getting ready for the second period of play. 2-1, Sharks lead the Edmonton Oilers. And that Oilers Holiday homestand 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Today's jackpot, it's sitting at $1.6 million and climbing. And our next lucky winner will be drawn tomorrow. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Cunnin and Ruda scoring for the Sharks. Hyman had the goal for Edmonton. We're underway here in the second period as Emberson will shoot it into the Sharks zone. Wallman got it up the boards, won't get it out. It's Arvidsson back to the blue line. Emberson across to Kulak. Shovels it to the right wing corner where Arvidsson brings it up the right wing to the blue line to Emberson. His shot, that's blocked. And it goes right to Arvidsson. Has it on the left side to the right wing point to Emberson. Right wing corner to Henrique. Back to the blue line for Kulak. Play it off the corner boards. Or it's picked up by Emberson. Across the line to Arvidsson. Right side. Kulak shot. Saved by Askarov. And he'll cover that up. As we're 38 seconds into this second period. The Sharks have a 2-1 lead.
Well, good job for that line. Start the period better than they started the first period. The Oilers, as you know, have been a lot better in second periods than they have in any other period this year. A sign of the adjustments that have been made now. It's going to be tough for McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman to be better than they were in that first period because they were absolutely throwing the puck around. Scored the Oilers' lone goal. Could have had 3 or 4 more. Nugent Hopkins has had a couple pucks sitting there. Loose change just hasn't been able to deposit in the net.
Nugent Hopkins with it on the right wing to Bouchard. One-time shot and the glove saved by Askarov.
Some high heat there from him.
Was some high heat. You're right. This line of McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman, they were flying in the first. Had 1 goal, could have had about 3. Nugent Hopkins going to take this face off against Michael Granlund. And the puck goes to McDavid. He has it on the right wing, goes to the right corner. Now in behind the Shark net to the left side. To left wing point, Ekholm over to Bouchard. Will rim it. Askarov coming out of his net. He went to play the puck up the right wing, and he does get it to Granlund. He'll get it out on the backhand. Ekholm steps right back up to Nugent Hopkins off his stick into Sharks territory. Puck into the left wing corner. Liljegren up the right wing was able to get it out. At center ice, McDavid. Now to Nugent Hopkins to McDavid, trying to split the D, but got dumped down by Granlund, and he'll turn it right back up the ice. In over the Oiler line to Zetterlund, cross ice, the shot, save, made by Pickard, coming across. And McDavid will get it out. He'll get it to the middle, walking in, Hyman, the shot, Askarov, the save, and the puck goes to the left side, and Granlund will get the puck through the middle to Zetterlund. Now to Eklund. To the right wing corner. That was too far for Granlund. The puck along the boards inside the Oilers' zone. Stick came up. They didn't miss it. Stick came up on Nurse. And it's going to be a high sticking penalty against the Sharks.
They never pointed to a call. Yeah. They're going to say...
They blew the whistle. So
let's just see whether... Well, it's going to be one.
Yeah.
Never pointed to making the call, but blew the whistle.
San Jose 64, minor penalty, high sticking.
All right.
Well, Glenn Gulletson spoke yesterday. He thinks the power play is starting to get some juice going here. It's at 22%. Again, it's been over 25% 5 years in a row.
Granlund goes to the box for the high stick power play, brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Sharks are currently 20th in the league at 78.6%. The one statistical anomaly about their team last year, they're pretty good penalty killing the last couple of years in San Jose, despite all the troubles they had 5v5. They're a good penalty killing team. Leon was not happy with the puck drops yesterday.
Faceoff will be to the right of Askarov. Cunnin wins the puck back to Wallman. He'll wrap it around the boards and down the ice.
Like Dreisaitl's 57% of the circle, but he's struggled on some of the ozone draws on the power play.
Up the right wing, Draisaitl makes a little move, gets through the neutral zone, comes in over the line, left wing to Nugent Hopkins, back to the point for Bouchard, down the left wing to Nugent Hopkins, to Bouchard, to Nugent Hopkins, he'll get it right across, McDavid to Bouchard, to McDavid to Bouchard, his shot, save made by Askarov, puck goes to the left wing, Nugent Hopkins to the side of the net, off the stick of Hyman, goes to the right side, McDavid has it, he'll saucer it back to the blue line, Bouchard over to Nugent Hopkins, to the left wing, down that left wing, back to the top of the circle, into the corner to Draisaitl, smack it back to the left wing point to Bouchard, go all the way across to McDavid, comes down the right side of the net, he was looking for Draisaitl to hit a stick, puck to the blue line, and it does come out, and the Oilers have to regroup. Minute to go in the power play, 2-1 Sharks here in the second, puck brought in on the right, and it's Draisaitl, right wing corner to McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl, across to Hyman. He got it in front of the net. Puck sent to the blue line. It's kept in by Bouchard. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Side of the net to Hyman. To Nugent Hopkins. To the middle. McDavid to Draisaitl. That shot. Askarov with the save. And the puck rimmed down the ice.
You're not going to beat a goaltender that big. You're going to have to shoot the puck from the middle of the seams. This guy's a big goalie, and he's squared of pucks. He's looking good. They might have something here with this fella.
Henry will shoot the puck in.
I mean, he was a
first-round pick, yeah.
And a top 15 overall pick, not like a late first-rounder.
Puck gets to the middle. Henrique let it go across. The shot save made by Askarov with the right pad off to Ekholm, and the puck on the right wing point. Ekholm, snapshot doesn't get through. Penalty about to expire. Perry to Henrique in the right wing corner. Now to Perry in the high slot. Waiting, pass across. Ekholm shot off the glove of Askarov, and it goes over to the right side. And Eklund will get it out down the right side for Granlund into the Oiler end. Now behind the net. Eklund goes to the left. Back to Granlund, has it in the right wing. Edmonton 0-for-1 with a man advantage. Cycles the puck to Celebrini. Can't get the puck to the middle. Does get it to Granlund. Out to Celebrini. Loose puck in front. A great save made by Pickard off of Kovalenko. Kovalenko with the puck in the left corner. Is now the Sharks with pressure. Left wing to Granlund. To the right wing corner, Celebrini. Celebrini centering pass. Off the skate, goes right over to Arvidsson. He'll bring it out for the Oilers. The center ice will dump it in. 2-1 Sharks lead. Scooped up by the glove of Askarov. Now to the left corner for Thrun. 4:45 gone here in the second period. Now to Liljegren at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Cross corner. Emberson up the right wing. It gets to the blue line. It doesn't get out. Here's Celebrini. Right wing corner to Toffoli. Behind the Edmonton net it goes as Kovalenko got knocked down by Emberson. And up the right wing, Janmark will get it out for the Oilers. Dumped right back in by Celebrini. This time, Janmark through the middle of the ice. Down the left wing, it goes to Kulak. Into the left wing corner of the Shark zone. Puck along the boards. Smith pushed to the middle, found Ceci. Up the right wing, got his stick lifted and stolen by Connor Brown. Brown then gets dumped down by Ceci. Puck into the high slot. Grundstrom off his skate, won't get it out. Draisaitl keeps it in. Draisaitl to the right side. Put on net, save made by Askarov. As down the left wing, Podkolzin with the chance. And through the middle, Wallman will get into the Oiler end. To the left side, Celebrini's shot and the save. Or make the Grundstrom shot and the save made by Pickard. Puck in behind the Oiler goal. 2-1 Sharks here in the second. Almost 6 minutes gone. Up to Nurse. Nurse will bring it in the Shark zone to Podkolzin. Try to throw it all the way across, and Grundstrom's able to get it out. Maybe a breakaway pass to Wenberg. He'll come in, he'll stop, he'll try to spin around, lost it. Podkolzin had caught him, so did Stetcher. Puck along the left wing in the Oiler end, and it's Nurse to Kapanen. Right side, Draisaitl brings the puck in. Goes to the right wing corner to Kapanen. Back to the right wing point. Bouchard over to Ekholm. Comes down the left side to the left wing corner. Ekholm got it in front of the net. Nobody there for the Oilers. Cunnin will skate out for San Jose down the left wing. He's got Liljegren with him. He'll wait. He'll shoot. Miss on the short side. Comes off the end boards. The Oilers will rush down the other way as Draisaitl in over the Shark blue line. Cross ice pass broken up. And Liljegren will get it out to Cunnin into the Oiler end. Cunnin across the top of the circles. He can drop it. Eklund goes to the left wing corner. Now in behind the Edmonton net to the blue line for Ruda. Ruda to Eklund. He'll shoot off the pad of Pickard, and then that hit a stick, went out of play. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 59 seconds gone here in the second period. 2-1 Sharks lead the Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sobeys and Safeway Liquor are stocked with spirits, wine, and beer for all your get-togethers. So, whether you're celebrating the holiday season or hockey season, check out Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, and breathtaking views. Experience resort-like amenities including a full-time concierge, yoga and fitness studios, golf simulator, plus indoor and outdoor lounges for you to live your best life. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Sobeys and Safeway Liquor are stocked with spirits, wine, and beer for all your get-togethers. So, whether you're celebrating the holiday season or hockey season, check out Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-1. Sharks lead the Oilers. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 6:59 gone here in the second period.
Oilers are out shooting San Jose 8-3 here. Lots of looks. Askarov's been really good. He looks, you know what he looks like?
Like an NHL goalie?
He looks like he's ready.
Yeah, I agree. Ekholm to center ice. At center ice, he'll shoot it in. Rims on the right side, off the stick of Hyman, back to the point. Bouchard into the corner to Nugent Hopkins with Ruda right on him. They're up against the boards. sent back to the blue line. Bouchard makes the move, gets away from Granlund, comes down the right wing, stops, comes back top of the circle to Ekholm, now to McDavid through the middle. McDavid will shoot it, and he just wired it over the net. It's a hard shot with some traffic. Puck sent to the blue line. Ekholm, good job to keep it in. Left side to McDavid, now to Ekholm. Cross to Bouchard, over to Ekholm. On left wing, McDavid to Ekholm. His shot, and he blasts that wide of the net. Hyman recovers it behind the goal. A left wing point for Bouchard. On the right, Nugent Hopkins in front of it. McDavid went off his stick to the corner. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Bouchard on the left to Hyman. On the right to Nugent Hopkins, into the corner to McDavid. Skates across all the way up to the blue line. Now down the right wing. McDavid cuts across the top of the circle for Ekholm. To the point for Bouchard. Now to Ekholm. Crisscrosses with Bouchard. Gives him the puck for Nugent Hopkins. Now to McDavid as the Oilers work it around in that Sharks end. Pass across. Hit this stick or skate a front. He had lost his stick and the puck gets cleared out. Bouchard at his own blue line. Over to Matthias Ekholm. He'll bounce it right on net. Oh, it got away from Askarov. Went into the left side. Puck cleared out by Kovalenko. Up to Toffoli. Off the left wing boards and into the Oiler. And he catches up to it. Drops it, but he drops it right to Corey Perry. Perry on the right wing to Arvidsson. Got it out through center ice. Arvidsson took a hard hit. Toffoli will shoot it in. Goes to Ty Emberson. Through the middle to Henrique, but off his skates. Celebrini comes the other way for San Jose. Into the Oilers' own left side. Cross ice. Pass to Foley. Can't get his stick on. Into the right wing point for Assisi. 2-1 Sharks lead. 10:45 to go here in the second period as it's shot out. Wallman at the side of his own net for San Jose. Snap it through the middle, off the stick of Goodrow. Puck into the Oilers zone. Cunnin off the left wing. His shot blocker saved by Pickard. Draisaitl has it left corner. Now up through the middle for Podkolzin. Comes into the Sharks zone. Left wing. Kapanen. Cross ice pass. Nurse to Draisaitl. His shot and a pad save by Askarov. Up the left wing. Cunnin to the Edmonton blue line. Checked by Nurse. Got it to the line. Hit is kept in. Now Cunnin has it left side. On the left wing boards. Lost it. Draisaitl. Out from behind his net through the middle. Draisaitl now into the Shark zone. Gets it across. Kapanen left wing for Podkolzin. Behind the net for Draisaitl. Goes over to the right. To the right wing point. Stetcher. Off the inboards to Podkolzin. He's spun around, but it is Kapanen to come assist. They got it to the right wing corner for Draisaitl. Draisaitl up to the blue line. Lost the puck as Ferraro was there, and it comes free, and Grundstrom down the left wing. Long shot, and the save by Pickard. He's going to hold on. With 9:26 to go in the second period, 2-1, Sharks lead the Oilers. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Eddie's Donair and Pizza. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month.
Did somebody say Skip?
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1 Sharks lead, 9:26 to go in the second period. Oilers are out shooting San Jose 18-12. Yaroslav Askarov has been solid in that San Jose net. Just his 6th NHL game. Face off to the right of Pickard. Henrique wins the draw to Bouchard. Going to go up in the air and out with it. Bouncing at center and hacked into the Sharks bench. Looks like it missed everybody. We'll do the face-off right at center ice. Cunnin and Ruda scoring for the Sharks in the first. Hyman for Edmonton. No scoring here in the second period. Hyman's got goals in 5 straight games. Ekholm on the left wing. At center ice, he'll shoot it in. Behind the net, Ruda up the right. Gave it to Smith. Play it back behind the net. And Thrun on the left has to deal with Connor Brown all over him. Puck comes free. And driving to the net is Skinner. Skinner with a backhand save by Askarov as he came out the left side. The puck cleared out. Runstrom up the left wing for Sturm. Cross ice will float it to the right wing corner. Runstrom behind the net. To Sturm, back to the blue line. Wallman to Zetterlund. His shot doesn't get through. There's lots of traffic in front of the Edmonton net, and it is cleared out as Kulak got it to center. Zetterlund will shoot it back in. Pickard stops it behind the goal. To Brett Kulak. Waiting behind the Edmonton net. Give it to Emberson. Back to Kulak. Kulak up the right wing. For Hyman, just in front of the Shark bench. Throw it across the line for Kulak. Has to retreat. Eklund is there. He'll get the puck to center ice. Granlund gets control for San Jose. Left wing. Here's Eklund. Will shoot it. Save made by Pickard. He'll hold on as William Eklund with a shot down the left wing.
Well, William Eklund, one of those 5, that's right, 5 first-round picks that they have that they're building the core of their team around. He was minus 45 last season, Cam. Obviously, Smith in 2023, Eklund in 21, celebrating the number 1 pick in 24. Sam Dickinson, playing for Team Canada in the World Juniors. And they got a goalie from Nashville that was the number 1 in 20. And he's looked pretty good so far. Stopped 18-19 for the Sharks.
Shot will rim it up the right wing where he finds Zach Hyman. Hyman and McDavid just got the puck into the zone. Wallman up in the air, able to get it out. McDavid for Nugent Hopkins. He'll go into the Oiler end, left side for Ekholm. Now across to Bouchard, up the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. He gets through the middle of the ice. Into the Shark zone on the right wing. Stops up. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. One-timer, and that's kicked out by the right pad of Askarov. Zetterlund will get the center ice and shoot it in. Bouchard out through the neutral zone, goes off of Hyman. Now Hyman in over the line on the right wing to McDavid. McDavid gets tied up. Puck goes to the right corner. Hyman after it. It goes to the line. Kept in. Bouchard, right wing for Ekholm. Off the boards, down low. Off the stick of Nugent Hopkins to the side of the net. Ferraro can't get it out. Nurse will keep it in. Now he put it over the glass, and it goes out of play. 7:03 to go in the second. 2-1 Sharks lead. Every time McDavid's line gets on the ice,
they're dominant.
Yeah, it's like a power play.
And they're playing so good, they're just not scoring, that you don't necessarily need to replace Nugent Hopkins with Draisaitl, who's had a very frustrating game today, by the way.
A lot of zone time for that top line.
Well, we expected a lot of this. The San Jose Sharks have the lowest expected goals for 5-on-5 in the league. That is a sign that the puck is often in their end. But they've got a goalie that's come to play. He hasn't given up anything cheap in this game.
Nope. Face off to the left of Askarov. Liljegren will take it behind his net. Rim on the right. It's a Foley. Foley got it out through the middle. Center ice. Henrique's able to shoot it in. Liljegren will have to go in behind his net. To Ferraro. Up the left side to Kovalenko. Shoots it all the way down. And it's Pickard to rim on the left wing. That's where it finds Corey Perry. Now to Ty Emberson. Cross ice. Arvidsson directed it in. He'll go after it. Liljegren will get to it. Over to Toffoli. Around the right wing boards to Kovalenko. He can't get it out. Arvidsson keeps it in. Down low. Henrique alone. The shot. Oh, the stop by Askarov. Got it with a glove as Adam Henrique was in all alone. A great chance for the Oilers.
Wow, that was a quick, deft little touch there from Henrique. And a lot of times you score from there. And he stayed with it and made a great glove hand save on the backhand. It's a pretty nice save.
Good stop. Oiler pressure on the forecheck led to the turnover.
Looks like you're going to have to earn it tonight to beat this guy.
Face off to the left of Askarov. 2-1 Sharks, 6:22 to go in the second period. Puck to the right point. Kulak to Nurse. Left wing corner. Kapanen. He'll get it out. Podkolzin shot, and Askarov got a piece of that. Puck on the right side comes out. Kapanen shot. Rebound. Oh, my! What a stop by Askarov with the right pad off of Podkolzin. The puck rimmed to the right wing point. Kulak for Draisaitl. Across the blue line. Towards the net. Couldn't get a shot through. Cunnin will take it in behind his net. Oilers come so close to tying the game up. Wallman up the left wing. Just gets it out. Kapanen is in his skates. Now it's dug out. Good roll. Shoot it into the Oilers zone. Kulak up the left wing for Draisaitl. He'll get away from Eklund. Now through the middle and over the Shark line. Comes down the left wing. Cross-ice pass hits the skate. Goes to Nurse. His shot off a stick. Goes into the left wing corner. Puck in behind the net now. Draisaitl waiting. The pass to Ekholm. And that shot wide of the Sharks net. Rimmed on the right wing to McDavid. To the blue line. Matthias Ekholm. Right wing to McDavid. Skates across the slot. Now over to the right side to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard, left wing point. To McDavid as he skates down the left wing. He'll get it across. The one-timer, that was blocked. Great chance there for Nugent Hopkins. Over to Bouchard, left point. Across to McDavid. To the blue line. Ekholm, shot. Whistles it wide of the net. Left wing corner. Bouchard has it. Oilers down by one here in the second. In behind the goal. Right wing to Nugent Hopkins. To the point to McDavid. Skates down the left wing. His shot misses the net on the stick side. It goes around the boards and down the ice.
He's a big goalie. It's tough to beat. Look at him.
He's got to be tired. The puck's been in his zone most of this period. Up the right wing is McDavid. Gets it off the boards and into the Sharks' end. Liljegren high in the air and out. That's at center. Sturm on the right for Smith. Into the Oilers' zone right wing. Pass through the middle. That's behind everybody. And it's Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers. We get to center ice, he'll dump it in. 4:05 to go in the second period.
He's got another thing going for him that's challenging. What hand does he catch it?
That's right, he catches with the right hand. Puck goes in behind the Oiler net. Cross ice pass to Stetcher. Stetcher put it off the linesman's skate. Brought in by Smith. His shot off his Stetcher goes wide. Celebrini left wing corner. Behind the net to Smith. Off his stick. Rudin's got to come in from the right wing point. Right behind the Edmonton goal. Stetcher had to go off of Thrun. Puck gets to the middle. And out with it is Skinner. And it's Jeff Skinner down the left side. He'll shoot it in. Askarov stops it behind the net, and he made a move on Jeff Skinner. He almost lost it to him, and now Skinner's got it in the corner. Behind the net, and on the left wing, it's Janmar. To the right wing point, Kulak jams it down in behind the goal. Janmar goes to the right wing corner, up the right wing boards, to the point, to Nurse. Down the left side, gave it to Brown, to Nurse, his one-time shot, and he didn't get all of it, and it goes end over end into the corner. Puck sent up the left wing to Foley. Skates into the Oilers zone. He'll dump it in. 2:49 to go in the second period. 2-1 Sharks lead. Nurse forced back by Cunnin. The puck to Kulak up the right wing, and now to Nurse. Pass on the left to Arvidsson. Brings it in the Sharks end. Now through the middle. Nurse got to go off his stick into the corner, and Wallman across to Cunnin at his own blue line. Now to Ceci.
Well, the Oilers have picked it up here, but they haven't been able to solve the riddle that is Yaroslav Askarov right now.
Ekholm in behind the Oiler net. Up to the left wing side, but it ran out of room. Comes over to Wenberg, and he's got it. Wenberg for the Sharks. Goes to the left wing corner towards the net, and that's off his stick, goes wide. Arvidsson. Little one-touch pass to Henrik. Now to Ekholm. He'll get it out. Down the right side to Perry. In over the line. Perry waiting. Right wing. Forced in behind the net. To the left wing corner now. Perry back to the slot. Bouchard fakes it. The one-time shot. Askarov the save on a hard shot off the right wing by Podkolzin. We're going to take a break. Minute 47 to go in this second. Oilers keep knocking on the door. They're down by 1. 2-1 Sharks lead. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Minute 47 to go in the second period. Sharks are up 2-1 on the Edmonton Oilers. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place. Afternoon tilt between the Oilers and the Sharks. First one this year. The remaining 3 games in the regular season against San Jose, they're all in April. Face off in the Shark zone.
Well, they're going to win some more games if this guy's in the pipes because he's good.
Good. Draisaitl working along the boards. Puck gets to the middle. Kulak over to Nurse. In from the left point. His shot and the save made by Askarov. That one hit him right in the lid. And the puck goes over to the right wing. Draisaitl up to the blue line. Trying to shake off Wallman.
Wallman's good.
Yeah. Back to the point to Kapanen. Left side looking for Kulak, and that glances off a Shark stick. Puck goes in front of the goal, and Askarov will cover that up with a minute 11 to go here in the second period.
I'm surprised he didn't buy a call there. He got hit in the helmet and the mask, and maybe it's just because he's rookie. But
they usually blow it down if the snaps come off, but I don't know if the snaps came off.
I don't think he made an effort to flip off the proverbial snap the head back on that play.
I don't know if it came dislodged.
What would you figure? Under 10% of the goalies in the league catch with their right hand?
Yeah. Yes.
Not a lot.
How many are there?
I don't know.
I can think of 2.
Which 2?
This one and the guy that was in Washington. He had the... It's beyond me right now. Ekholm to the right wing.
We have no chance because you're the
I can think of one other.
Yeah.
Here's McDavid, right wing to Draisaitl, driving off the right wing. The shot goes off the shoulder of Askarov, and he's going to hold on to it.
See if I can find that
59 seconds left to go here in the second period. The Oilers are down by a score of 2-1.
Logan Thompson, that's the one you're thinking of with Washington, was in, and Charlie Lindgren both catch with their right hands.
There you go.
Vejmelka in Utah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. So what do we got, 4?
In the top 50, yes.
Yeah.
There's 87 goalies that have played this year. Yaroslav Askarov. That's it.
It's pretty rare. Puck back to the point, off the draw. Bouchard to the left wing side. Got it into the corner. We got 50 seconds left to go in the second period. Oilers down by 1. McDavid, top of the circle to Draisaitl to McDavid. Working on the left wing to the point for Ekholm. Will come down the left wing to the corner. Got a pass in front of the net. Went off of Zetterlund right to Askarov. He'll cover it up. 35 seconds to go in this second period.
The Oilers are now out shooting San Jose 28-14. So 19-7. They took one off the board there.
18-7. Oh, Askarov needs a...
He's got his masker off.
He needs
this guy
attended to.
Tell you, if I'm Mike Greer, I'm pretty happy right now. This guy is...
Wait, look at this. Like 9.38 in the American League. He's a 9.27 in 2 games in the NHL this year.
It should be stated, the Nashville Predators did get a number 1 back.
Yeah.
They got Vegas' number 1. And there's a little, and Vegas is not going to finish. It's not going to be a lottery pick because otherwise San Jose can keep it this year and switch to a different year. But
they'd signed UC Saros to the long extension.
Totally made sense.
Yes.
The only thing I'll say is, I wonder whether or not this guy's got a chance, as good as Saros is. I mean, we see the wrong Saros whenever the Oilers play Nashville.
You're right.
Because the Nashville Predators are the Edmonton Oilers.
Whatever. Yeah, you're right. Every time Oilers,
especially there, they just own them. UC's got that commercial, no goals.
No goals.
Well, the problem against Edmonton, a lot of goals.
A lot of goals. All right, they got the mask fixed. Maybe he just needed a break. That puck has been in the Shark zone a lot in this second period. Just 35 seconds left to go here in the second.
Let's face it, on another night, it's 4-2 Edmonton.
Yeah.
That's how well this guy's played.
All right, face off to the right of Askarov. Puck goes to McDavid, now to Ekholm, left wing corner. He'll in behind the net to the right, drops it off. Draisaitl protects it to McDavid. The shot! Askarov the save, and he holds on. It was from a sharp angle. He's looking for that bank shot up high. Just about pulled it off. 24 seconds to go here in the second period. Sharks up by a score 2-1. Face off to the right of Askarov.
I don't think this is a case of they haven't had a look at this guy yet. I think this guy looks
just good.
He's just good. He's big. He's fundamentally sound. He's athletic.
He's holding his team in. In fact, he's got a lead. It's McDavid from behind the net to the right point. Bouchard over to Ekholm. His shot kicked out by Askarov. McDavid with 10 seconds to go in the period. At the blue line to Draisaitl. His shot didn't get through. Ekholm in behind the net. Ekholm, centering pass, broken up. Celebrini will get it out. Period will end. And despite a lot of Edmonton pressure, Oilers aren't able to score that period, nor were the Sharks. So 2-1 San Jose through 40 minutes. But if you're the Edmonton Oilers, you just stick with it.
Stick with it. 22-7 the shots in the second. Oilers are going to need a little bit more of that, Cam, in the third period. This guy's on his game.
All right, that's where we sit. Jamie McLennan had chimed in on the Washington Capitals with the two right-handed catching goalies. Jamie, we appreciate you listening in. Thank you. 2-1, Sharks lead through 40 minutes. It was Cunnin and Ruda with the goals for San Jose in the first period. Zach Hyman with the goal for Edmonton. He's got goals in 5 straight games. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they've got the intermission for you when we come back. 2-1 Sharks after 2 periods. From Rogers Place, it is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Cleaners in Edmonton have been family-owned for over 40 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery, as well as corporate discounts. Trust Riverbend Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Visit them at 560 Riverbend Square or call 780-988-6685. Riverbend Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Looking to do-si-do with some of the hottest names in country music? We're chomping at the bit as the one and only Big Valley Jamboree returns to Camrose July 31st through August 3rd. Get your tickets today. Then dust off those foam fingers and find out who rules the rink as your favorite Oilers show off their talents for this season's skills competition on February 2nd. Tickets on sale now at EdmontonOilers.com.
For details on these and more events, visit 880chad.com. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
To the left wing corner now. Perry back to the slot. Bouchard fakes it. The one-time shot. Askarov the save on a hard shot off the right wing by Podkolzin.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone, and welcome to the second intermission. After 40 minutes of play, it is still 2-1. The San Jose Sharks hanging on against the Edmonton Oilers. Well, Rob Brown, who's joining me here in the broadcast location at Rogers Place. We've seen some pretty good visiting netminders come in here this season. This guy is, it's hard to believe he hasn't played a game or hasn't started a game since the 25th of November.
Well, only injury has him in the lineup tonight.
Yeah.
One of their goaltenders is out with an injury. But it's what we talked about before the game, why every opponent is dangerous. Every goaltender at the National Hockey League level can steal a game. Now, there are some that won't be able to do it consistently, and usually it reflects that by season's end. But every goaltender, whether he's the guy that's ranked number 64th of all the goalies in the league, at one point can find his game and everything goes right for him. And through 40 minutes, Askarov has been very good. And there was one shift there. Obviously, I think it was actually the Leon Draisaitl line was out where Podkolzin had 2 or 3 shots. Kapanen had 2 shots. Leon had, and it was just toe save after toe save after toe save. He's been excellent in this hockey game. The Oilers took over about halfway through the second period, where the play was just tilted in one direction. And it was funny. 2 funny things happened in that period. There was one shift where the Connor McDavid line was going, they just kept crisscrossing all over the place, doing circles. And number 72 for the San Jose Sharks, William Eklund, he was covering Connor McDavid, but he got twisted around. He looks up, now he's on Bouchard. He got twisted around, now he's on Ekholm. He was covering 3 different players in a matter of 5 seconds simply because he couldn't move as fast as they were. He just kept turning around, and he was stuck. And there was another shift where the McDavid line had extended pressure for about a minute, it seemed like. And they changed, and the Draisaitl line came out, and they had extended pressure. The puck, there was a slap shot. The Oilers missed the net. It rolled all the way down. I have never seen 5 guys on San Jose skate as fast as they did to get off the ice because they've been out there forever and they did not want to have another extended shift in their own zone. The Oilers have picked it up. The San Jose Sharks, one of the things that they lack, and most teams near the bottom of the league do, is a shutdown pairing. I mean, Cody Cece's number 1. He's in the number 1 pairing here in San Jose. He was a number 4 at best for the Oilers, and a lot of fans thought he was a 6. They got Timothy Lindgren on there in their second pairing. He couldn't make the top 6 in Toronto. So that's what you saw in that second period, is the San Jose Sharks struggled when the puck was in their end for extended periods of time because they don't have that defenseman that can come out like an Ekholm or a Nurse and just can stop the cycle and get the puck out quickly.
You know, the shots on goal in that period favored the Edmonton Oilers 22-7. So overall, it's 31-14. You're talking about that one particular shift where William Eklund was out on the ice. I thought they were starting to play man-to-man defense, but he just kept seeing a different guy come into his zone constantly. He just was kind of standing there.
Well, I don't think they were playing zone or man-to-man.
I don't know what it was.
I think he just got caught, and you get exhausted. It's way harder playing defensive than it is being offense, because you're chasing and you're anticipating, and when you start running around, you're just hoping that a puck hits a skate and bounces out for you. I thought the Oilers would have 15 shots that period. You say 22.
Yeah.
That just shows the domination. And San Jose was holding on. They could not wait to get out of this period. And they were able to get out with the lead. Now, the one thing that the Oilers did in the first 10 minutes of that period, they gave up, again, a number of odd man breaks. San Jose is quick, and if they do get the puck in their own zone, it's a jailbreak. And they caught the Oilers a number of times with odd man breaks, 3-on-2s. That's one thing the Oilers have got to be very careful with here in the third period, that if you do get extended period in the offensive zone, you still have to make sure you have a guy high. And being careful, knowing where the Sharks are, because if the puck is turned over, you can't get beat. The last thing the Oilers want to do is give up a goal against in a game that you've taken control of. So for the third period, Brent, just more of the same. That was the last 10 minutes of that period was the Oilers were excellent, and San Jose was surviving.
It's funny, I'm sitting here watching most of that, and it's all to our broadcast left that period, and just thinking to myself, this is only a matter of time before the Oilers are going to tie this thing up, because they've had so many great opportunities. However, the Oilers are living dangerously, because one bad break the other end, and that could be it tonight. I don't know. I don't really know what to think about the third period, Rob.
Well, I think the Oilers are going to come out and push. The one thing that San Jose, in a number of games, and I don't follow them a whole lot, but I saw they played Colorado the other night. They had a 2-1 lead.
Yeah.
I believe it was going into the third, and Colorado dominated the third with 3 goals. Eventually, you can't survive. Now, the Oilers got to continue to push. Even if San Jose scores the next goal, the Oilers have so much firepower. And if you spend as much time in one end as the Oilers did, eventually you're going to get a bounce. You're going to get a break. Something's going to go your way. The Oilers had, in the last minute, I think 4 face-offs in the offensive zone. They had 4 different plays off the face-off and created so many scoring chances. San Jose had 3 line changes. Nobody could figure out a way to stop Connor and Leon. Just simply more the same. And the Oilers may need a save out of Pickard here in the third period, just to keep the San Jose Sharks at bay. But right now, this is the Oilers' game. Despite their losing 2-1, to me, this is the Oilers' game to win or lose based on how they play in the third.
Well, the Oilers absolutely dominating them in the face-off circle. The Oilers winning 67% of the draws to 33% for San Jose. You got to think that something is going to come good out of that for the Edmonton Oilers at some point, if it's always going to be down at the one end.
Well, the thing that the Oilers have is a number of face-off plays, especially with Leon's line or Connor's line, or when they're together. You see them before the face-off, they will talk about it. I mean, the one play they just had, it was a triple drop pass where they got the puck back to Ekholm. He skated behind the net. He dropped it to Leon. He skated up around the boards. He dropped it to Connor, and he skates down and tries going off the goalie's head and in. That's a set play. Most teams can't make 3 passes in a row in the offensive zone, and the Oilers have a play that needs at least 3 passes for it to work. The Oilers have taken advantage of a little bit of inexperience in a Celebrini or some of the younger players that the San Jose Sharks have, especially in the face-off dot.
Right.
On the back end, there's a couple defensemen with a little less experience, and it's different playing against a third line of the Anaheim Ducks as opposed to being stuck out there against Connor and Leon when they're separate, or even when they're together. And I think that if you're the coach of the San Jose Sharks, you're loving this. Some of our young players are getting great experience playing against the 2 best in the world. But some of those players getting back to the bench go, I had no idea what was going on out there. I was just kind of staying in a zone, and hopefully something would hit me. San Jose, I believe, will be better in the third period than they were in the second. I think that they needed that period to end. But the Edmonton Oilers, when you get that much time in the offensive zone, the other thing that you're going to see probably happen in the third period, San Jose will take a penalty. When you're chasing shift after shift after shift, eventually your stick will find the wrong spot, or your arm will reach out and grab. And when the Edmonton Oilers, they have to capitalize. They had a chance on the power play earlier, had a couple good looks, but if they get the power play in the third, that'd be a great way to capitalize and take advantage of a San Jose team right now that looked a little fatigued as they went off the ice.
0 for 1, the Oilers in the power play department. Hey, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you coming up at the conclusion of this game. We'll also take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Just a couple of games going on here this afternoon. 3 if you include this one. Oilers trailing the San Jose Sharks 2-1 after 2 periods of play, coming back with more. Yep, at the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Calling all hockey parents. Ford of Canada and the Edmonton Oilers want to know how your child's minor hockey team gives back to the community. For a chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime experience with Ford drills and skills to train like a pro at Rogers Place. Open to minor hockey teams with players between the ages of 7 to 13 in Edmonton and area. Register your child's minor hockey team today at FordDrillsAndSkills.ca. Registration closes January 31st.
Blue-collar work deserves big-dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit HeavyMetalEquipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. Alberta RCMP are advising of some poor driving conditions on the QE2 highway between Leduc and Red Deer. Police say icy patches are contributing to some poor road conditions and travel is not recommended at the moment. It was a very busy and exciting day at the annual Holiday Hamper Delivery Day. Over 1,500 volunteers all lined up at the Edmonton Expo Centre early this morning to pick up their hampers for delivery. It was the 20th anniversary of the Holiday Hamper program, with over 2,000 families receiving their hamper. Canada Post will begin accepting new international mail on Monday. The Postal Service says it is still going through a backlog of international mail and parcels as it gets its operations back up to speed following the month-long strike. But Canada Post says new commercial mail can be dropped off by processing, while scheduled parcel pickup services are also back. While the company expects a significant portion of processed parcels to be delivered before Christmas, Canadians should still expect domestic packages delays into the new year. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
At
The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back in Edmonton after 2 periods of play. It's 2-1. The Sharks leading the Oilers. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. One game earlier today, it was the Predators winning 3-2 over the visiting Los Angeles Kings earlier. Nick Blankenberg with the game-winning goal in overtime. Down south of us in Calgary at the Saddle Dome, it is 5-1 Flames after 40 minutes of play. Huberdeau, Kadri, Zeri, Coronado, and Coleman all scoring for Calgary. Connor Bedard, the lone goal for the Chicago Blackhawks. 8 other games around the league tonight. The Canadian team's playing tonight. Montreal at home against Detroit. The Jets entertain Minnesota. It is Toronto at home against the Islanders, and the Ottawa Senators are in Vancouver to take on the Canucks. And coming up tonight in the American Hockey League, the Oilers farm team in Bakersfield, the Condors will be on the road there in San Jose to take on the Barracudas. NFL action earlier today, it was the Chiefs beating Houston 27-19. The other game going on in the second quarter, it is 14-7 for the Ravens, leading the Pittsburgh Penguins. And that's the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Hang in there. Period number 3 is coming up next at the Intermission, is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
No mortgage payments for a whole year? It could happen. With End of the Roll Flooring Center's Win Your Mortgage Payments contest. What would you do if you were mortgage-free for a whole year?
I'd probably go on vacation.
Probably take a trip and then do some renos.
Then I'd be able to definitely afford more hockey camps for my kid.
If you want to win your mortgage payments for a whole year, just drop into any End of the Roll Flooring Center to enter today. Visit endoftheroll.com for all the details.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-1. Sharks lead the Oilers. Are getting ready for the third period of play. The Oilers trying to do something that they did last game. They were down 2-1 after 40 against the Bruins. They came back to win that game in overtime. The Oilers now 3-8-0 when trailing after 40 minutes. On the other side, the Sharks, they haven't been leading after 40 a lot this year. This is just the 11th time this season they are 6-3-1 when they have the lead through 40. Oilers pressed incredibly hard in that second period, out shooting San Jose 23-7. Unable to get one by Askarov in that second period. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third. It's rimmed on the left in the Oilers zone. Puck goes to Wenberg off the right wing boards. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Sent around the right side, and Henrique gets it out. Pass goes off of Wenberg, deep into the San Jose zone, swept over to the right wing, picked up there by Arvidsson to the point. Emberson will shoot it, and that goes wide on the short side. Puck in behind the goal, now over to the right. Emberson in from the right wing point. He'll keep it in for the Oilers. Just underway here in the third. Oilers down by 1 to the Sharks. Liljegren up the right wing. And he'll get to center ice, he'll shoot it in. Sharks make a change. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson comes out through the middle. Drops it back to Bouchard. He'll take it behind the goal. Emberson will go off for a change. As Bouchard waits there. Zetterlund just beyond the Edmonton crease. Now on the right wing for McDavid. McDavid out to center now on the left to Nugent Hopkins. Comes in over the line. Down the left wing. Stops on the left wing boards. into the corner for McDavid. Out to Nugent Hopkins. His shot. And that one just misses short side. Puck rims on the right. Pass Bouchard. Should be an icing call, and it will be against San Jose.
Double clutch it for Nuge. If he one times out the look, maybe increases the chances. This guy's pretty good. He's getting set. He's comfortable. 23-7 shots in the second.
Yeah.
Oilers have created it. And again, we thought this would happen. Edmonton's leading the league in shots for, and the Sharks are the worst 5-on-5 expected goals for team in the league in terms of percentages.
Bouchard has it left point. A shot off a stick goes out of play. Ekholm is leading the Edmonton Oilers with 6 shots on net so far in this game. Leon Draisaitl has 5. Draisaitl with a 7-game point streak on the line here in the third period. David had a point in the first. His point streak up to 8 games. Bouchard has the puck on the blue line, down the left wing, and his pass picked off. Zetterlund's going to come out with it for San Jose. Throw it in, cross corner in the Oilers zone. Granlund on the left wing. Gave the puck to Eklund. Got it to the left wing corner. Now Eklund to Granlund from the angle, and that one hits Pickard up high. Puck gets to the slot, and Bouchard will get it out through the middle. To Nugent Hopkins, now to Bouchard. Off his stick and into the Shark zone. He goes after it on the end boards. Wallman is in there. Bouchard in behind the net. Lost his stick. Puck goes on the left wing, and CC got it out for San Jose. Kulak with it at the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle of Podkolzin. Brings a puck in on the right for Draisaitl. Down the right side to Podkolzin or Draisaitl. To the blue line. Kulak works to the middle. Kulak down the left wing for Nurse. In front of the net. And that goes off of Askarov. Puck on the left side. Podkolzin to Kulak. His one-time shot blocked by Zetterlund. Thrun will play it off the right wing boards and down the ice. It'll be icing against San Jose.
And that one got all of Fabian Zetterlund. San Jose Sharks. Player had 24 goals last year, but was minus 34.
Struggled to get to the Sharks bench there.
They have moved some big bodies out of here, eh? Timo Meier.
Yeah.
Tomas Hertl, Erik Karlsson, Brent Burns. And they're at 3 retained slots right now. Burns comes off the book this summer.
Face off to the right of Askarov. Draisaitl wins the puck back to Ekholm. Goes over to the left wing, dumped down by Toffoli, and Toffoli sweeps it out and down the ice. Will not be icing. There's Bouchard, goes in behind the net, gets away from Kovalenko, now through the middle. It's Bouchard, in over the line, winds up, hammers his shot, it's blocked, it comes right back to him. He'll go in behind the net. Got it over to the left wing, there's nobody there for Edmonton.
3-on-1.
Toffoli's going to get it out, up the left side to Kovalenko. He's got Celebrini, to Celebrini, the shot. Great stop made by Pickard coming across. And the Oilers come out 2-on-2. It's Draisaitl. Now in over the line, drops it on the right side to McDavid. To Stetcher, right wing to Draisaitl. Oilers down by 1 here in the third. Across to Nurse. His shot saved by Askarov. And the puck goes over to the left wing. Good work by Draisaitl to keep it in. To Nurse. Nurse forced over to the left. Up to the blue line to Draisaitl. Down the right wing into the corner for McDavid. McDavid up to the high slot. Just back towards the line. Makes a couple of moves. Can leave the puck to Stetcher. Right wing for Draisaitl. Top of the circle in the Shark zone. Down the right wing boards, it goes low to Corey Perry. Perry had to go off his stick. Wallman will get it to the line. Couldn't get it out. Nurse, right wing for Janmark. Janmark skates across the blue line, comes down the left side. 2-1 Sharks here in the third. Just over 4 minutes gone. Puck along the right wing inside San Jose territory, and Celebrini's able to get it out. He'll skate through the middle into the Oilers zone. Goes over to the right wing. Passes across. Goes off a Smith skate. Over to the left wing. Thrun. Grimmett side the Oiler end on the right for Ruda. Right back around to Thrun. His shot. It blocked in front of the net. Went off a Gunstrom and over to the right wing. Back to the right wing point, Ruda. Behind the net, Miss Sturm with it. Goes behind that Edmonton goal. And it is Stetcher over to the right wing. Up the boards and just out. Smith will shoot it right back in. Pickard over to the left side, found Troy Stetcher. Stetcher will get it out to center ice. It hits Nugent Hopkins. Now he gets control. Now to McDavid. Comes down the right wing. McDavid into the Shark zone. Stops up on the right side. He'll float it back to the blue line. Bouchard over to Ekholm. To Bouchard on the right point. Down the right wing boards to McDavid. Spun around. Lost an edge. Pokes it to the right corner for Nugent Hopkins. Skate up to the right wing. To the blue line. Gave it to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. McDavid to Ekholm. Down the right wing. Stops on the right wing boards to Bouchard. One-timer saved by Askarov, and he held on to it. 5 minutes, 27 seconds gone in the third. 2-1 Sharks lead.
Well, the good news for San Jose is they've only had the Oilers get 2 shots on goal. The good news for Edmonton is celebrating on a breakaway, and Pickard was able to fight it off. Because right now, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to get 2 or 3 on Askarov the rest of the way, at least in regulation. You might get 1 or 2 more and get 1 more in regulation, be able to force OT. This guy's playing well.
Puck goes to the right wing. Henrique to the blue line to Kulak. His shot blockered away by Askarov. On the right wing boards. Draisaitl to Arvidsson. Tried to cycle it low, but Wallman skates onto it, brings it out, lost it. Draisaitl strips it, brings it in. Right wing to Arvidsson across the middle, and that's broken up. And Liljegren to the blue line, kept in by Kulak to Arvidsson. Cross ice pass. Draisaitl missed. Oh, what a chance. Puck to the blue line. Kulak. He'll shoot it. Kicked out by Askarov. Puck in the left wing corner. Arvidsson. Put it in behind the net. Liljegren around the boards. It hits Kulak on the right wing point. Oilers come so close there. Leon Draisaitl from the side of the net, albeit a sharp angle, but it missed the net. And the puck up against the boards inside the San Jose zone as they battle. It comes loose. Goes off of Henrique to the middle, and Cunnin will bring it up the right wing. Just got it to the Edmonton blue line. 6.5 gone here in the third period. 2-1 Sharks lead. Shots are 36-16 for Edmonton. Nurse to center ice. Wire it in on the right side. That goes to the right wing boards now to Podkolzin. Gets to the slot. Drops it back. Bouchard. His shot. And it pinballs into the left wing corner. Kapanen has it on the left side to the blue line to Ekholm. His shot just missed. Comes off the end boards. And on the left wing, it was McDavid to Podkolzin to the point for Ekholm. Down low off of Podkolzin to Kapanen. Puck to the middle. And it'll not get out. It's McDavid with a pass through the slot. Goes into the left wing corner. Podkolzin around to McDavid. Has it on the right side. Now into the middle. Kapanen forced to the right wing corner. Gives it to Podkolzin. Now to McDavid. In front of the net. Oh, just pushed wide by Ekholm. McDavid will wrap it around. Podkolzin shot. And the save made by Askarov. And he's going to hold on. We're going to take a break. 7 minutes, 28 seconds gone here in the third. 2-1 Sharks lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The holiday countdown has started at Freedom Ford. Unbeatable deals on 2024 models with savings up to $15,000 and 0% financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers Season Seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on December 22nd at the Thirsty Rhino. For the full event schedule and to RSVP, go to to OilersGameDayLive.com.
The holiday countdown has started at Freedom Ford. Unbeatable deals on 2024 models with savings up to $15,000 and 0% financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
2-1 Sharks lead. 7:28 gone here in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off to the left of Yaroslav Askarov, who has stopped 36 of 37 Oilers shots. As the Sharks cling to a 2-1 lead here at Rogers Place. Face off in the Shark zone. It goes to the right point. Kept in on the right side. McDavid got it from Ekholm. Kicks it back to Ekholm. Peels it off the right wing boards. Now to Bouchard to Ekholm. Comes down the right wing. Gives it to Bouchard. He'll shoot it. Blockered away by Askarov. Puck on the right side. Ekholm to Hyman in behind the net. Hyman got pinned and Celebrini gets a loose puck. And Celebrini will get it out for Toffoli. Into the Oilers zone on the left side. Will shoot it. Save made by Pickard. He'll hold on.
That's a win right now for San Jose Barracuda. Just getting the puck up the ice against the McDavid line, who have completely dominated this hockey game, but only have one goal to show for it.
Send out Draisaitl with Arvidsson and Podkolzin. And off the draw, puck goes to Smith and his shot and a save by Pickard.
Expected goals for in this game right now are at 73% for Edmonton, 5v5. High danger scoring chances 9-5. Scoring chances 24-12. All for Edmonton.
To the blue line, Smith's shot doesn't get through. Goes over to the right wing, and Arvidsson will get it out where he finds Draisaitl. Comes into the Shark zone on the right. He gets knocked down. Puck up against the boards. It goes to the point. It's Kulak across the line. Now to Podkolzin. Stops. Over to Draisaitl. Now to Arvidsson. His shot and a glove save made by Askarov. As Victor Arvidsson was able to lean into a one-timer just inside the blue line.
So Arvidsson over on the right side now, playing right wing. Back-to-back shifts with Leon Draisaitl. I think Leon got clipped.
I think he's got something on his visor.
Yep.
Yeah. Just clearing it off.
39-18 are the shots. Till they get to 50, there's 11 minutes left in this game. Till they get 11 more shots. This is...
always take the over.
We had a performance like this once from Ben Scrivens for the Oilers. 59 saves against San Jose.
Mark along the right side, back to the blue line. Goes off the skate of Kulak. It comes out. Now brought in. Granlund down the left wing. Poked off his stick. Following it up. Zetterlund. Is in behind the Edmonton goal. Gives it to Eklund. Eklund's up against the boards. To Zetterlund, back to the point. Liljegren shot blocked, went off for Draisaitl. Zetterlund's going to keep it in. Behind the net, Eklund gets pinned by Nurse. Puck came free. Granlund through the middle, hit Kulak. That goes over to the boards. Podkolzin.
Oh, hit the ref.
Had to go off the ref, but he gets it back up the right wing. Gave the puck to Nurse. He'll get it out. It's going to be a icing call against the Oilers. 10:41 to go in the third.
Well, it's not Magnus Krona in goal tonight for the Sharks. He was the goalie that went the other way to Nashville in the Askarov deal, but Askarov obviously an 11th overall pick, and he's shown us why today. 38 saves through the first 50 minutes of this game.
Face off from the Oiler end, back to the blue line. It goes to Thrun. He'll wait for a shooting lane. Fires it wide of the net. Podkolzin into the corner. He got checked on the play. A centering pass will go all the way back to the blue line. Ruda on the right. Kovaleka to Ruda. His shot goes off of Draisaitl's stick into the corner. To Foley along the right wing boards for Ruda. kept the puck in. Kulak wheeling behind his net. Now on the right, Kulak behind the goal to Nurse. Wraps it up the right wing boards to Arvidsson. Arvidsson skating through the neutral zone. He'll dump it in. It goes into the left wing corner. And behind the net, Wallman over to Thrun. Through the middle of Celebrini, down the right wing to Cunnin. His shot off the arm of Pickard. And that goes out of play with 10:50 or 9:52 to go here in the third period. 2-1. Sharks lead the Oilers. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Hockey is back, and so is Play Alberta, Alberta's #1 sportsbook and the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheer for the Oilers while scoring bigger offers, boosted odds, live betting, player props, and more. New to Alberta? New players now receive $200 in free bets just for signing up. Already a player? Get a $10 free bet for every $100 you bet. Download the new Sportsbook app and make your picks today. Bonus terms and conditions apply. RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com. Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-1 Sharks lead, 9:52 to go in the third. Shots now 39-19 in favor of Edmonton. All the goal scoring came in the first period. Cunnin and Ruda scoring for San Jose. Hyman has the goal for Edmonton. He's got goals in 5 straight. Shot from the point, and a save made by Pickard as Ceci drilled it on net. Wallman will play it off the end boards to Wenberg in the right wing corner. Wenberg centering pass, and it's broken up. And Perry to Emberson to Perry, and Corey Perry skates away. Perry swing it back to the blue line. Stetcher over to Ty Emberson. He'll dump it in. Rims on the left wing boards inside the San Jose zone. It's loose, and it was capping into the point. Now back to Perry. Perry goes to the left corner. Couldn't get the return pass to Kapanen, and Goodrow will get it out. Just inside his own blue line, Emberson over to Stetcher. Stetcher back to Emberson. Over to Stetcher, left corner. Up the left wing boards, Nugent Hopkins drops to McDavid, weaves his way through center, comes in over the line. His pass was picked off. Granlund got it out. Right wing for Zetterlund, and Zetterlund will softly play it in behind the Edmonton net. Out from behind the goal was Bouchard, got tripped up. Penalty coming up. As William Eklund got the stick in on Bouchard, and with 8:43 to go here in the third, the Oilers down by 1. They're going on the power play.
Oilers' second power play of the game. Had lots of opportunities in the first one. Edmonton had won 67% of the draws through 2 periods. Draisaitl 6-3. Nugent Hopkins 3-0. Leon gets waved out of here. Do you put R&H in there to take the draw?
He's having a good day.
He's having a good day.
Power Play is brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Askarov. Puck gets to the corner. Wallman has it up against the boards. It's jammed loose. Cut in there, and he'll shoot at the length of the ice.
They've done a lot of things that you need to do sometimes when you want to steal a road game. Usually starts with one specific thing.
Yeah, the goalie.
Standing on his head.
Nugent Hopkins into the Sharks zone to the line. It goes just beyond the stick or under the stick of Bouchard. It comes out. Bouchard out from behind the Edmonton net. Oilers down by one with 8:15 to go in the third. Through the middle to McDavid. Comes in over the line. Dishes on the left to Nugent Hopkins. He's top of the circle. Into the corner to McDavid. He's going to walk out. Pass it over to Draisaitl. His shot is blocked. Pass comes to the middle, but broken up. And Goodrow will get it down the ice.
26 or 40 seconds out on the power play that I've been able to really set up.
McDavid in the neutral zone. Into Shark territory to Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. Now to Hyman, and Nugent Hopkins had his stick lifted. Granlund won't get it out. Kept in by Draisaitl. It comes low. Granlund now with control, and he'll get it all the way down the ice.
San Jose bench was livid. That should have been a penalty on Nugent Hopkins. He totally hooked his man and got away with it.
Bouchard out from behind the net. 45 seconds to go in the man advantage. Oilers down by one here in the third to McDavid. Into the Shark zone across to Draisaitl on the right wing. Come down that right side. Back to the blue line to Bouchard. He'll go across to McDavid. McDavid in front of the net. Hyman, the shot saved by Askarov. And the puck goes to the right corner, and it's cleared all the way down the ice by Goodrow. 20 seconds to go in the man advantage for Edmonton as Nurse brings it out. Left wing to Henrique. Shoots it in. Goes to the right. Into the corner is Jeff Skinner. Now in behind the net. He got taken off of it. Celebrini will skate out for San Jose. Come down the right wing. Into the Oilers zone. Waits on the right side. Now to Eklund, who's out of the penalty box. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Now to the right in front in that shot. Just off of the stick of Celebrini and wide. May have just caught a piece of Calvin Pickard. Off the left side. Granlund got dumped down. Celebrini shoots. Blocker save made by Pickard. 2-1 Sharks here in the third. 6:20 to go in the period. Eklund left wing corner will get it over to the right. Jeff Skinner up against the boards for the Oilers. Dug out by Eklund. Eklund will shoot it. Save made by Pickard. Puck along the left wing to Foley. He's about top of the circle. Pass to the middle, and it's kept in. Eklund has it on the left side for the San Jose Sharks. Get dumped down. Puck comes free. Perry to the middle, and that's where Kulak on the left wing will find Skinner, and he hits somebody at the Sharks bench, and we get the whistle. 5:49 to go here in the third period. Sharks have a 2-1 lead on the Edmonton Oilers. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Calling all hockey parents. Ford of Canada and the Edmonton Oilers want to know how your child's minor hockey team gives back to the community. For a chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime experience with Ford drills and skills to train like a pro at Rogers Place. Open to minor hockey teams with players between the ages of 7 to 13 in Edmonton and area. Register your child's minor hockey team today at FordDrillsAndSkills.ca. Registration closes January 31st.
This is a message from the Canadian Red Cross. While most of us count down to the holidays, families in Canada and around the world count on the Canadian Red Cross. Help them support over 2,700 families affected by disasters in Canada this year. Donate today at redcross.ca. Your donation will be triple matched.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 5:49 to go in the third. 2-1 Sharks lead. Oilers keep pressing. They're up to 40 shots on net. Askarof's been outstanding. Faceoff's going to be at center ice. Again, Mark Brown and Arvidsson are out there with Emberson and Stetcher, and it goes down into the Oilers zone. Stetcher behind the net gets checked. Toffoli was trying to find Kovalenko. That does not connect. And up the right wing, Stetcher can get it out. They'll go cross to Arvidsson, brings the puck into the San Jose zone, goes down the left side, made a little move. Got the puck to the corner, gets it back to the point. Stetcher plays the puck to the left wing corner. Arvidsson was tied up. Puck gets into the middle of the ice. Great work by Janmark, who's trying to hold it in. Toffoli will flip it out, and it will be icing against the Sharks.
It's one of the problems with having two righties together on the power or on the even strength situation is there was a look there that came back to the left point, but Stetcher, who's playing the left point as a right shot, he's just got to play the puck on his backhand. Oilers get their best guys on the ice, try to create a look here. 5v5, 5:16 left in the third.
Face off to the right of Askarov. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman out with Ekholm and Bouchard. Puck on the left wing. It's McDavid. Out in front of the net, but Draisaitl was tied up. Goes over to the right. Ekholm will go in behind the goal. Over to the left wing. Ekholm finds Draisaitl, right wing corner. Come up the right. He'll get it down low. He'll give it to McDavid. Pass across. Oh, just wide of the net was Hyman with a shot. What a chance. Liljegren's going to get it out. Left wing to Celebrini. It's offside at the Oiler blue line. I don't know how that didn't go in. What a chance. Zach Hyman. Oilers have had so many good looks in this third period. Unbelievable.
You got to put the puck in the net there. And that is... Get a piece of Liljegren.
Might have hit Liljegren. Yep. Upon further review, Liljegren may have had to go off of him. Oh, Wallman went to drill it in. It hit Kapanen, and that goes in on the offside.
And we talked about can I get the 50 shots. They haven't had a shot in the last 4 minutes of the game. It's tough to get the equalizer. Yeah. Oilers out shooting San Jose 40-22, but they've only got 8 shots on goal here in the third. And they've all been lately. Nothing in the late. They've done a good job here. And back they go to McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman.
I was trying to crank up that same magic from Thursday when they came back to tie it in the third and they win it in overtime against the Bruins. Puck shot into the Oilers zone. Ekholm. Up the left wing to McDavid. David got pressured. Wenberg got it to the corner. Ekholm to Draisaitl. He's able to get it out. Ferraro inside his own line. Can't clear, but he'll get a second chance. Now to Wenberg. Wenberg does get it out of the zone. That's Draisaitl in the center ice. To McDavid. Into San Jose territory, to the blue line to Ekholm across. The one-timer ripped wide by Bouchard. Puck on the right wing. Draisaitl out of the right corner. Draisaitl to Bouchard, shot off the pad of Askarov. It's in behind the net. And it's McDavid over to the right to the blue line to Bouchard. Bouchard down the right wing boards for Draisaitl. Now to McDavid. David stops on the right wing. Gives the puck to Draisaitl. Draisaitl towards the net. His pass to the slot. And that one goes to Granlund. He'll flip it out. It will not be icing as Bouchard goes in behind the Edmonton net. 3:20 to go into third. 2-1 Sharks lead. Crowd urging on the Oilers here in the late stages of the third. Up the left side to Kapanen. He'll direct it in. Wallman goes to the end boards. Dodges the hit from Podkolzin, but the puck comes around to Kulak. In on the right point. To the right wing corner. Kapanen centering pass, or Podkolzin centering pass. Off a stick comes out. And Kapanen has it in the neutral zone. Zone in for Nurse. Now up the right wing to Nugent Hopkins. To Podkolzin. Comes in on the left. Gives it to Kulak. He takes a hit. Nurse will keep it in left point. Across the line for Kapanen. Kapanen across the blue line. Now down the left wing. He'll cut to the middle. He'll shoot it. And that goes off a stick and wide. Puck in the right corner. Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. For Kulak off the right wing board. Skates down to the corner. In behind the net, Podkolzin to Nugent Hopkins. He's got it on the right wing. To the left wing point to Nurse. Nurse across the blue line. Put it off the right wing boards. To Podkolzin, now to Nurse as he'll go into the corner. Nurse on the right wing to Podkolzin. Podkolzin scooped it around to the left. It'll go all the way to the blue line. Kulak will keep it in to Kapanen. Got hit by Ceci. Puck goes to Kulak. Keeps it in. Put it off the back of the net as it goes over to the right wing corner. And off the right side, McDavid to the blue line to Nurse. Nurse's pass, and it goes off it to Foley, and he clears it out. Minute 45 to go into third.
Well, now you got an easy pull here. Once you get the puck up the ice, you got to go if you're Pickard.
He's looking, and up the left wing, and he goes to the bench. Here's Draisaitl. Right side to Hyman. Pass in front. Oh, just put wide by Draisaitl. Unbelievable. Puck on the left wing. It goes to the point. It's McDavid on the left side. McDavid to the point. The blue line, it's Ekholm to McDavid. Minute 20 to go in the third. Oilers down by 1 to Bouchard on the right point to the middle to Ekholm. Now to McDavid. His pass goes off a skate. Kept in by Bouchard. Bouchard on the right for Draisaitl. All the way over to McDavid to the blue line. Bouchard walks in. The shot that hits somebody in front of the net. We're in the last minute. McDavid left wing, pass to the middle, a skipping puck that Wenberg will get to the line. He couldn't get it out. Kept in. Draisaitl's pass hits a skate and it goes all the way down the ice. 45 seconds to go. Oilers down by 1. Oiler net empty. Ekholm up the left wing to Draisaitl. Comes into Sharks territory. Rims it on the right. Goes into the corner. Puck sent to the blue line. Bouchard will keep it in. Down the right wing to Hyman in behind the net. Now into the left wing corner to Draisaitl to Hyman. 27 seconds left to the point. Ekholm across to Bouchard on the right. On the right wing to McDavid. McDavid cross ice pass. It gets in front. The shot scores! Matthias Ekholm has tied the game at 2.
Play on Zach Hyman. I mean, wow. Ekholm jumps up, activates. The Oilers have missed 3 open nets in this period. And Ekholm makes the most of it from the mid-slot. Is that Corey Perry on the dish? Oh, I think it was.
Matthias Ekholm gets his 5th of the year. He's got points now in 4 straight games. Ties the game up at 1942.
No penalties here. Get through the next 17 seconds. Get to overtime. Take your chances.
Puck goes into the Oilers zone. Kulak up the left wing. Nugent Hopkins pass that gets picked off, brought in. Eklund the shot, and that goes just wide as he passed it over to Granlund. And now we will get to overtime. Wow. Oilers did it again. Second time in as many games they score late to tie it and send it to OT. Oilers and Sharks tied it 2. We got that overtime for you when we come back from Rogers Place. It's 4 Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
They had Hyman originally on the...
Yeah.
They just changed.
They saw the same ball. He's normally not out there 6-on-5. Here we go. Welcome. We're back.
We're here at Rogers Place. Tied at 2, the Oilers and the Sharks. Matthias Ekholm from Perry and McDavid at 1942. And we're going to overtime.
We are. And Corey Perry's not normally on the 6-on-5 unit. The extra man, that's normally Ryan Nugent-Hopkins there. And Perry, a right shot on the far side, and I incorrectly, and I will feel shame and go to the box, but happily tell you, as a Oilers broadcaster, that a great play by Corey Perry.
Yes.
Ekholm activated, and now we go to overtime. 43-22 the shots in this game.
Oilers are 6-2 in 3-on-3 overtime. They haven't been to a shootout. Sharks are 4-1 in 3-on-3 overtime. They're 0-4 in shootouts, so 4-5 overall.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that they're 4-0 in overtime.
4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, me neither. The skill they have.
They got skill. They're going to be fine in a couple of years.
Yeah.
So here's where face-offs matter again. Okay, we talked about the possession. We're very surprised in the last game, given how Lindholm dominated the game, went 12-2 against Edmonton. They didn't start him. And it's going to be Celebrini against Draisaitl.
Draisaitl, McDavid, Bouchard, of course.
And Wallman really likes to go on the back end.
Wallman's out there.
Not quite sure what Steve Yzerman was doing.
Celebrini to take this draw. Granlund also on the ice for San Jose. Oh, dropped the puck, and Celebrini lost his stick. Well, they didn't drop the puck. They almost dropped the puck. We'll go to overtime.
Wallman is a really, wow.
And Celebrini wins it to himself, brings it into the Oiler end, then lost the puck, and it's Draisaitl down the left side. In over the line, Draisaitl gets it across to Bouchard, has it on the right now to McDavid, weaves through the middle, over to Draisaitl, scores! Leon Draisaitl, and the Edmonton Oilers win it 3-2 in overtime. Only took 18 seconds. And Draisaitl extends the point streak to 8 games. So the Oilers had to score late to tie it, and they score early to win it. 3-2 the final over the San Jose Sharks here at Rogers Place. And they had to battle all game long as Yaroslav Askarov was tremendous in goal for the Sharks. The Oilers get 44 shots on goal. And Leon Draisaitl wins this thing in overtime.
It's 4 straight games they've blown a third-period lead. San Jose, it's a young team. Wow.
Yeah, that's incredible. 4 straight games. And this is the 4th time the Oilers have won a game when trailing after 40, and the 2nd time in as many to do exactly that. And that's not easy to do. Nice setup by McDavid to Draisaitl. And Askarov had got across in time, but was unable to keep it out. And the Oilers get the win here this afternoon, 3-2 in overtime over the Sharks. The Oilers get their 20th win.
That was an unreal goaltending performance from that kid tonight. They got a goalie. But Edmonton found a way. They just kept coming and coming and coming and bringing it. And in the end, they got the final one. We're going to go downstairs.
Who do we got?
I think we got Corey Perry now. Corey, it's Bob and Cam. Do we have you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right. Well, you're listening to some brilliant commentary, I can tell. You're not often on the 6-on-5. First of all, we have to tip our hat. That guy's good. That's an 11th overall pick and goal that they got. He catches right-handed. There's only 4 righties in the entire league that catch that way. He gave them a hell of a start, didn't he?
I mean, we threw the kitchen sink at him pretty much, and he kept them in that game. We did a lot of good things in the offensive zone, made some plays, and we finally got to him.
Corey, how important is it to stay with it and not get frustrated when you're playing as well as you are, but you haven't been able to tie the game or go ahead? How important is it to just stick with it?
Well, that's the thing. You can start to get out of your comfort zone and start to do too much. Too much is never a good thing, and that leads to man rushes against and scoring chances against. But I thought we did a heck of a job sticking with it. They play a strong defensive system, but man on man, and those are tough games. And like I said, if you stay with it and stick with the process, good things are going to come, and we had to fight right to the end there tonight.
You have played your entire career as a first-line player until the last 4 or 5 years, where you've reinvented yourself and been ready to pinch hit. Not often on 6-on-5s, obviously Nooch out there the previous shift, but just the thought about having that experience to have the patience to thread the needle on that pass to Ekholm to give him a chance.
Well, I mean, Davo making that pass across, it hit a stick. I was going to one-time it, but it came too slow, so I had to wait for another option. And when you see the big boy coming down Main Street, you give it to him, and he didn't miss there, and it got us that point, and we went out and got the next one.
Corey, thanks for doing this.
All right, thanks, guys.
Right on. Corey Perry downstairs.
It's the next generation game today, and we went to the Wiley veteran. How's that?
Yeah. We did.
Not the fact that the Oilers' youngest player is 24 on the team. So I guess is Emerson not the youngest guy currently on the team? I'm thinking he probably would be.
He's got to be.
He's got to be.
He's got to be. He's got to be.
Right. So,
well,
anyways.
Him and Evan Bouchard.
Is 25.
Yeah, he's 25.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's...
See, if you'd completed Math 33 when you were in the Western Hockey League, you'd know that 25 is the number under 24.
Hey, come on.
Hey,
Who needs that?
I don't need that. You said it. I mean, Corey Perry said it, talking about the performance of Askarov. He was brilliant tonight in goal. He gave them a puncher's chance, no question about it. And the Oilers did stick with it. And you get to overtime against the Edmonton Oilers, and they can often find ways to win games.
And I'll say this to anybody, that I will take the Edmonton Oilers against anybody in 3-on-3, given the talent that they can put on the ice. And what are the Oilers now? 7-2 in 3-on-3 overtimes. Haven't been to a shootout yet. They just tend to end it in the OT. But sticking with it is absolutely key. And they were able to fight the urge to get frustrated because you're putting everything at that San Jose goal. Askarov's playing out of his mind, and
they missed 3 open nets.
Oh, no, that's what I mean. That's why
he had started to get to them a little bit too. I mean, I think that's fair to say. So, they get Ottawa tomorrow. Guess what? Ottawa's got a goaltender that's playing out of his mind as well.
I've heard that.
Do they go back to back? Because right now,
it depends how it goes tonight.
You're right. They are in Vancouver. Yeah. Vancouver's been a much better road team than they have been a home team. Ottawa's won 5 straight games, and their guardian is stopping the puck. That trade has worked out for the Ottawa Senators and Steve Stales. Ottawa has got 3 players averaging better than a point per game at forward. I mean, we know all about Kachuk and Stutzle, but there's another guy who he played against his dad or with his dad, Norm Batherson.
Yes, Drake Batherson.
Drake Batherson's over a point per game. They're an exciting team. The only guy that really down on the back end is Zoo. The Oilers took it to him earlier this year. That's going to be a tough game tomorrow night. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we really are. And this was something here this afternoon. The Oilers win it 3-2 in overtime. Cunnin and Ruda had scored for San Jose in the first. Zach Hyman scored for Edmonton in the first period. Hyman's got goals in 5 straight games. Nobody scores in the second. In the third, the Oilers are pressing. They get one from Matthias Ekholm with the netminder on the bench at 19:42 of the third period. Then win it just 18 seconds into the overtime. Leon Draisaitl with his league-leading 24th of the year. He's got points in 8 straight. So does Connor McDavid. He set up the Draisaitl goal, and the Oilers win it. They're now 20-11-2 on the season. The Sharks drop to 11-19-6. Exciting game here at Rogers Place this afternoon. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
On the right wing to McDavid. McDavid cross-ice pass. It gets in front. The shot scores! Matthias Ekholm has tied the game at 2. Across to Bouchard. Has it on the right now to McDavid. Weaves through the middle. Over to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl! And the Edmonton Oilers win it 3-2 in overtime.
Oilers come back. They score with 18 seconds left. They win it 18 seconds into OT. And those are the cumulative highlights of the night, brought to you by Century Casino, all in all games all season. Century Casino's 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mall. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Oilers win 3-2 in OT. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PB sent you.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown and Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown and Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Well, Rob, we watched an absolute brilliant goaltending performance. A big guy that catches. First of all, this guy, he's got athleticism. He had great tracking of the puck all game long. Your thought on what we said, this 11th overall pick. It's been a long time since we've seen a goalie drafted that high in the draft. What'd you think tonight?
He was fantastic. And he catches the opposite way that it doesn't affect all players. It affected me. I hated guys that caught the other way. If you have a certain spot that you like shooting at, and I was always high glove, the glove's not there. Now it's the knob of his stick. And I don't know how many times I think I beat the goalie and it hits the knob of the stick and goes wide. So it does affect some players when they see the glove on the wrong side. He was excellent. He gave his team, he got his team a point. This was a game that I thought San Jose in the first period was better.
Yep.
And then in the final 42 minutes, whatever it was, the Oilers were dominant. And it was just a matter of time. And tonight it took all the way till the 17-second mark of the third period for them to tie it. But they were going to tie this hockey game. You can't stay in your own zone as long as San Jose did without some good luck coming for the Edmonton Oilers. San Jose had 2 or 3 chances to get the puck out in the last minute. They didn't. Came back to haunt them. But in this game, there was heroics by Connor, heroics by Ekholm, by Leon Draisaitl. The Oilers don't win this game without 3 saves by Calvin Pickard. He stopped Celebrini 3 times in the third period, including a breakaway. Any of those goes in. I mean, this goalie, if he has 3 goals in the for offense for him tonight, he's going to win the hockey game for you. So Calvin Pickard with only 22 shots. We're talking about the other goalie, but Calvin Pickard with 3 saves in the third period is the reason the Edmonton Oilers got 2 points.
Ottawa Senators up next. They got a red-hot Guardian, and they got 3 guys averaging better than a point per game. They've won 5 in a row.
Well, there's a lot of good about this game tonight for the Oilers, but there's some concerning things that have happened again. It's the odd man breaks against. The Oilers have given up a ton of those as of late. San Jose can't take advantage of those. The Ottawa Senators can. So I still think as much as this was a great game for the Edmonton Oilers, especially the second and third period, they gave up too many odd man breaks. You can't do that against Ottawa. They got to be better defensively. Last game before the Christmas break, this stretch that the Oilers have had has been excellent. You want to go into that Christmas break with one more victory and feel good about yourself for 6 days. So I believe you will see a fantastic effort from the Oilers tomorrow, and you're going to need one because the Ottawa Senators are playing well, and the Oilers do catch a break because of Ottawa's schedule. I think it's a weird schedule that Ottawa has tonight. But it is a bit of a break for the Oilers, and they got to take advantage. But I expect a fun game tomorrow. Ottawa will be much better tomorrow than they were the last time these two teams saw each other.
They were a little frustrated. Like, you know what? You might, if you're on the ice and some of the stuff that was going on, you might have thought they were a little bit greasy and dirty. Rob, great stuff. Looking forward to tomorrow night's game.
Sounds good, Bob.
Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. We didn't get one today because the Oilers were chasing the entire game. But they did ultimately get the game winner after they got the game tire. The game tire, that's the smart play of the night, brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the box the next time you shop. And we give it to the one, the only Corey Perry, who had the presence of mind to thread the needle on a pass to an activating Matthias Ekholm in under 20 seconds for the game tire, and before the heroics from Draisaitl and a setup from McDavid and Bouchard gets the winner with the GWG and OT. This is the Rogers Postgame Show, Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
Heard of Uline?
You know, the have-it-all in stock, ready to deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Let's go to the Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The Nashville Predators win 3-2 in overtime over the LA Kings. Calgary Flames outlast the Chicago Blackhawks by a score of 6-4. Games getting going later tonight. Detroit is in Montreal. The Minnesota Wild are at the Winnipeg Jets. The Wild have been sliding a bit. Jesper Wallstedt will start for Minnesota. He was the goaltender the Oilers passed on in the 2021 draft. Of course, the guy we saw tonight, Yaroslav Askarov, went 11th in 2020. Pittsburgh at the New Jersey Devils. Columbus Blue Jackets visit the Flyers. Buffalo Sabres are in Boston. Boston is facing a team that's dropped 12 straight games. New York Islanders against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ottawa at Vancouver. Of note, the Senators are starting their backup tonight, Merrill Linen, which means we're going to see the big horse going tomorrow night for the Ottawa Senators. Linus Ullmark's going to get the start, and he's been lights out. He's got a .916 save percentage this year. He'll go up against the Edmonton Oilers' Stuart Skinner. Vegas is also hosting Seattle. WHL is on their Christmas break. We will tell you last night, first-round pick, Sam O'Reilly, a goal and 2 assists. He's up to 29 points in 31 games with London and plus 18. William Nicol of London has 33 points in 33 games. O'Reilly, a first-rounder. Nicol, a seventh-rounder that's got a point per game. He's plus 20 this year. Bo Akey will play for Team Canada as well. He is a draft choice of Tyler Wrights from the 2023 draft before Tyler moved on from the Oilers organization. Here tonight, well, what can you say? One more thing. The Bakersfield Condors have a return engagement with San Jose. Olivier Rodriguez stole one last night, made 33 saves, 2-0 victory. Return engagement at the Shark Tank in San Jose tonight. Today at Rogers Place, Yaroslav Askarov was brilliant. Finishes with 41 saves, but the Oilers score in their last 2 shots. Ekholm to tie it. Draisaitl to win it with the GWG and OT. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Every year, carbon monoxide poisoning kills over 300 Canadians and hospitalizes many more. Carbon monoxide has no smell, taste, or color. But protecting yourself and your family isn't hard. A properly functioning carbon monoxide alarm can detect carbon monoxide and alert you to the danger. We've created a helpful carbon monoxide checklist to help you protect your household. Visit atco.com/co to learn more and download the checklist. ATCO.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. The 3rd star tonight with the GWG and OT, Leon Draisaitl. He has an 8-game point streak, and he now, once again, takes the lead in NHL goals with 24. 2nd star tonight, he had 3 assists. Connor McDavid, he's got an 8-game scoring run as well. 8-game point streak, easy for me to say. No question, Yaroslav Askarov from San Jose, the number 1 star in tonight's game. He finishes with 40 saves on the night. The Rogers Postgame Show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. The Oilers return to action 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time tomorrow when they take on the one and only Ottawa Senators. For Cam Moon, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Bryn Griffiths, Brendan Escott. Feel better, buddy. Along with Eamon Hashem, who's at the helm tonight, and Kellen Kennedy and Angie Quinnell, our longtime engineer, Troy Bowler, who informed me that Vasily Podkolzin's youngest Oiler, 23. Bob Stauffer saying so long. The Oilers have won 9 of their last 11 games. They win 3-2 in overtime.
The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. Must be legal drinking age. And Rogers, proud partner and fan of the Edmonton Oilers. To the net, backhander score! This live play-by-play broadcast is intended for the private entertainment of our
goaltender tonight? Who is it tonight? Is it the one thing we talked about it with Bryn before the game, the Oilers are led by Connor and Leon and Ekholm and Nurse and Hyman and Nugent Hopkins. These guys don't take nights off. So I don't think they overlook anyone that they're playing against. They understand there's 2 games before the Christmas holidays. What a stretch they could put together winning these last 2 games and feel good about themselves when they have 6 days off at Christmas.